Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved in the happy new year of the Conversational Podcast. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're returning listening for the new year, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure of what is on this journey to find the grand One Piece. Welcome to episode 208 of the Weebs Lounge Podcast. We're here to show you where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, movies, and the weeb cultures through the honest conversation, debates of chaotic energy. For this week, we originally got the best anime of 2025, but we moved that for different conversations, so you guys will find that momentarily. But for this episode, we'll be talking about the best of 2025 movies and TV. So if you guys have some options, if you guys want to shout out your recommendation, comment down below. So without further ado, share this episode, bring your friends, bring your abuelitas, bring your grandparents, bring your cousins, your sister-in-law, maybe your people from Alabama, whoever you want to bring, because bring this episode. It will be unforgettable. All powered by AniMa W3 Studio. And let's catch every new episode on your audio feed wherever you guys listen to. Without further ado, let's start our show. It's your boy, Love and Peace, Legendary Vash. You're from the House of Tempest. Your legendary Tranquilito from the Will of Latino Heat. And I'm not alone, because I'm here with my world champion and for my cloudy of chance of meatballs in the sun of... the moon of the crescent of the Naruto Bond. He is there with the Okutskis out there.
What?
I'm just adding. I'm just adding all different universes in one.
Yes, the acoustics in here are strange.
Someone watched Temu Naruto growing up, didn't they?
Yeah, probably did. But Chad, how's it going? How's it doing here, my world champion?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, what is up and what is good? It is your reigning, defending, undisputed, universal heavyweight champion of the world, Whawkins here. I'm going to be your guide through all the bullshit that has been 2025 movies, TV, and some of the other things that I've started to consume or continue to consume from the tail end of the year. But yeah, I'm doing all right today. You know, I'd start at time of recording. I go back to work tomorrow, which is going to be so fun. I've enjoyed my 2-week break and I feel great, so I can't wait to die again in the morning.
Did you feel liberated? Did you feel cleansed from the 9 to 5, the cubicle, being away from the idiocy of people not knowing how to do an Excel sheet or knowing how to do an invoice or pressing a save or sending an email?
I did. Now I have to deal with that bullshit again. Bullshit. Sorry, I have to say it like Nancy Wheeler. But yeah, luckily, you know, sunny days are upon me. There's no more clouds around here. I don't understand why this cloud with a moon is here, but you know, sometimes there has to be stragglers, you know.
Hello, it's me, Cloudy Crescent, also known as the artist formerly known as Trevor. Hello, I am here to spread the good word of the films of the last year. Surprisingly, there's some good stuff, and I cannot wait to share some spicy takes, to share some love, and to recommend maybe a surprise film here and there for you all. So, you know, I'm excited.
For that reason, it just shows how much of greatness we have, because they didn't even enjoy my Naruto reference of the last bond about, is water wet or is it the property? Is it from the moon, or can we transport that back to Earth? It was like
are we getting ASMR in here again? Oh, because I think the audience loves ASMR.
Shock noises.
I really wonder if they actually enjoy this at times. They'll be like, guys, can you please speak off the way from the mic? But hey, everyone, it is a happy new year. We are in the year of 2026. As we said earlier, if you guys have heard our past month in December, we were originally going to do a best anime of the year of 2025. However, we have these folks here. They don't watch many animes, but there is a show called Off the Binge that they do discuss anime weekly about seasonal. Like myself, I'm on the show there. I'm a co-host there. And we spoke about it. guys so appreciate to check out the previous episode that dropped, episode 61, on this past Monday. We spoke about it in a tournament arc style. We had a lot of fun. A big shout out to Whawkins who gave the idea for us to do, and we executed that very well. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that breakdown, tournament arc style of 32 animes going head to head, and then which one will be the one on top. But we also, at the end of the tournament, we also gave our personal top 10 of our own list of which is the best anime. We also gave an honorable mentions. We also gave our shit list of the 2025 anime. So with that being said, on this episode of Weebs Lounge, we will give you guys our version of the best movies of 2025, our version of honorable mention, and mentioning, which ones are the best ones, the shit list, and TV shows as well. Because it shows that Vash have not been watching a lot of TV shows, and he's very disappointed in himself that he should have been doing a lot more. He's very disappointed in that. But, guys, I've been doing my homework, and I'll be doing a lot more better in 2026 because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. So with that being said, how have we been doing for the New Year's, guys? Has there anything you guys want to talk about? Anything you guys want to shout out to? Because, hey, all I'm going to say, fuck for the people that get sick. Please cover your damn fucking mouth. Please put a fucking damn mask on if you're sick or you're going to be at a New Year's party with your family gathering around. No. Or if not, stay your ass home like I wish I did because, hey, I did not want to be sick on New Year's. I would have loved to have stayed home and just do some content or just stay with my wife, cuddling and holding her damn thighs. But that's what I would have preferred for New Year's.
No, I'm going to go around, cough in everybody's face. I'm going to sneeze through the little sneeze guard that the salad bars have at restaurants. So that way, I can spread the joy of sickness.
Hey, that sounds like a lot of fun. How about you, Trev?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can say.
Has your heater got fixed, by the way?
I was literally about to get into that. After what felt like 5 centuries, the heater has finally been repaired. We're back to normal at long last. We could not be happier.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad for you to be warm and actually able to be in this cold season, even though it's not as cold here in New York right now, 20 degrees in it, and then you look at the weather app and it says feels like 10. I'm like, oh, I love it when the weather tells me that it's 20 degrees, but then feels like 10 degrees. But then the heater in my own house is on. It says that we have it on at 82, but then you know what it tells you? It feels like 65. That means the heater's not even working that well because it's too cold.
Excuse me. Hold on. Do you keep your place at 82?
Well, we're trying to have it hot, but it doesn't even go high to 82. It says that it's right now currently at 65 heater. So it's trying to be at 82, but it can't even get up there.
Okay, hold on. I just actually no, I'm gonna save this comment. I literally just got a text come through my MacBook from a friend of mine asking me about an anime that just premiered, and I'm like, literally, I just saw it across my screen. I'm just like, oh, hey, what do you think about Sentenced to Be a Hero? Oh boy. I love when I get IRL friends messaging me about, oh, what anime should I watch? I'm just like, do you want my recommendation or do you not? Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. All right. Sorry about that.
Hey, that's no worries. Was just a
moment right there.
Hey, it just shows that people knows who to hit up to and ask the right questions. They know what questions to ask and find out, hey, what is it? Some good recommendations. With that being said, I know Whawkins, is there anything you want to plug before we get into the show? Because I know you had your YouTube stream that you did last night.
Yeah, I mean, I did my 2025 stream last night at time of recording this, so the VOD's already up on the channel. Gonna work a little bit with timestamps, but I mean, if you're driving to work, chilling at work, just listen to me rant about some things that were good, were bad. I also did have this lovely cloud with me to listen to me babble and all that, so that was fun. I also had a special guest pop in for another recommendation, actually, for an anime to watch, so check that out. Weebs the Ring, obviously, as always, and by the time this video comes out tonight will be another Hi-Fi Rush stream. So no Tuesday, no it's different stream on Tuesday. Catching Up to JoJo Part 9 because I'm bringing back the live reactions for that. So I'm catching up to the manga that I'm behind on. So yeah, if you're watching this as it premieres tonight, Tuesday stream, JoJo, be there, or your mother is a hamster and your father will smell of elderberries.
Wow.
Just putting my mom under the bus right there. She's a hamster, man. I got calling to her. My apologies, sir. I'm sorry for my calls calling you a hamster, mom.
If you get the reference, let me know.
Chat.
No.
Comment down below. I don't get the reference. I don't watch. Haven't seen enough JoJo and everything that stands. But hey.
Oh, that's not even a JoJo reference.
Don't listen to him, Chad. Don't do it. Don't
Hey,
give him the power.
I'm glad that he has these streams done. Hopefully we get to finish Gears of War in January, like he mentioned. Hopefully we have 3 more acts to do.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we have Act 3 to 5. So hopefully we get that chance down the road when the time comes. It's gonna be a fun, exciting adventure for that. Other than that, I do want to say that go watch Off the Bench. Go check out Weebs of the Ring. Go check out Shonen Ronin when it gets relaunched this month within the next week or two. Okay. And also go check out our manga streams that I will be doing within this week. I was going to start it this past Sunday, chat, but I'm still recovering from my little cold. That's to have my dry cough there. So for me to do read-throughs, that was going to be a lot of talking and everything. Podcast is easier format because, hey, I'm hosting, doing transitions, and then I could drink some water, sneak that in. But when you're doing a solo stream and trying to do manga, it's all on you, and all that speaking and all that reading, trying to figure out words that you cannot probably, pronounce, and you're trying to be like, what the fuck do you say there? And then try to skip it over. Yeah, that is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I forgot how fun that is last night because I'm sitting there like babbling and I'm just like, oh God, thank God Trevor's here. I need to shut up for a minute. It's goddamn.
That's why I love dual streams. That's why I love it.
Yeah. And thank God for somebody in there in the chat too. I was just like, oh, thank God somebody's in here. I can also like bounce off of a little bit. But damn, nice. Man, sometimes those solo streams can get a little
unnerving.
A little, unnerving, I guess would be. Yeah,
it's like you're talking to the void sometimes. It's like,
yeah, and it's just like, void, answer, no.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, fine.
That's where it gets difficult. That's why I enjoy always group streams or dual streams or friends like that, because at least you could bounce back off each other. Some people don't want to show cam. That's fine. And that's why I enjoy that. Same thing. I'll be doing ReZero. I'm doing Trigon Stampede this week as well. So the Twitch stream will be very active this week. So chat if you want to see. Thank you for the support for the Digimon reactions that you guys been watching. But with that being said, I know that Whawkins brought up a good transition for us to talk about earlier. Because chat, like we said, we'll be doing top 10, 25 of movies, TV shows, conversation, and everything as our main topic. So without further ado, let's get on with the road and get on with the show by getting into our Otaku Parlor. We have it discussing the latest media we've consumed. It's the time for our weekly check-in, our first check-in of the latest anime, manga, media we've been enjoying for the new year. So pour a virtual cup of drink, wine, tea, whiskey on the rocks in the morning at 10 a.m. or, at 10 p.m., whichever it is, at 5 o'clock somewhere. So enjoy the time that we're here to be entertained. And Waka, start us off because you had a perfect transition for us, a perfect conversation that a friend, I assume maybe could have been Eden or maybe could have been somebody else asking you that beautiful, amazing question.
Wait, what was that question again?
Chad, I just gave you the ball. I gave you the ball, and then he grabs the ball and be like, "Oh, nice ball. What do I do with the ball, boss? Where do I go? What is it? Where's this ball?" And then the boss was looking at me like, "I gave you the layup. All you had to do was score and dunk it, just finish him off with sentence to be a hero and continue off with the transition that I gave." Right, Trev? Right? Like, I gave him the ball, right, Trev? Like, I literally went like land and sinker.
You did the equivalent of at the Oscars where someone makes like this really beautiful moving speech to, it's like, this Academy Award nominee is blah, 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 blah.
My laptop not working?
Here he is now. And then Whawkins just waddles out on stage drunk and passes out.
Hey, look, just because they were free drinks
He's just zoned now. He's just
they're warned. You somehow stumbled in full of alcohol on your own.
you were just there hearing
Merry
one ear
Christmas.
and then it left out the other. Like you just had it perfectly. But Whawkins, talk to us. Hopefully with all this rambling, you still got it together.
Oh my god, yeah. So Sentenced to Be a Hero started it. There's a lovely reaction from our own Vash on one of our channels for it. It's oh my god, that first episode was really good. It was really good. I love the structure of that first episode too, because like there's enough mystery there to keep you invested, especially when it comes to, like, the main character with like this goddess system and all that. And I mean, I won't say too much, but it's because something's up with like him and this goddess, or like goddesses in general and all that stuff. But it's like it's such a cool concept, and when you get to the end of the episode and you find out like what's really going on, or like just the building blocks of what's going on, it's got you invested. The fact that I have to wait until next Thursday it is, I think,
Yeah,
for the
because
next episode.
this was an hour
Yeah.
premiere, and we won't get episode 2 until the Thursday, and that's when we start releasing weekly. So they gave us a special for that, which was very cool to see. But also be aware, it was technically delayed. It was supposed to come out in the fall season of last year, but it got pushed, and which I'm okay with. This premiere,
Yeah.
it was fantastic. The animation, the frogs, the birds,
Oh, the frogs are great.
the cockroach,
Um.
fucking ugly as hell.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Dude,
glad.
Did you see my notes? Did you see my notes in the thread?
I
where
did.
I'm just like
I'm laughing.
the one-eyed penis.
And then,
I'm just like,
yo,
aim for there. It looks like a target. Aim for that.
it
No,
kept
we're not-
yoinking
okay, fine,
out
fine.
like some slime balls, and then I'm like,
I
oh,
was like,
it's just
that
spitting
hurts.
out fucking little small jerrys. If you know the reference
Yeah.
over the past year podcast, then you know. It's like, goddamn,
Ugh.
ugly piece of shit.
But like, it is really good though. It has an awesome concept to start with. Again, I'm kind of being vague for a reason because I don't want to like spoil a lot. Yeah. But I mean, the premise of the show is exactly what the title is. It seems like when you're a very like high criminal, basically if you're sentenced to death in this world, you're sentenced to be a hero, which is basically the front line for like this war that's going on between like fairies and holy knights and all that stuff. But again, being very vague about it, because I didn't really watch the trailer. I saw like a couple scenes from the trailer, but I was just like, okay, cool, neat, flashing lights, I'll check it out. And especially now that it's apparently simul-dubbed, I'm like, all right, great. Now I'm definitely going to keep up with it because it's dubbed. And I'm sorry, folks. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize. It's easier for me to watch an anime if it's dubbed anymore. There's a bit of a strain on my eyes when it comes to like going back and forth. I'll still watch subbed on a few things. Like right now, currently I'm watching Digimon subbed, which cool, great, awesome. But I'd rather kind of just see everything going and hear the voices and all that stuff.
All those YouTube videos that we watched in the past of a fight being put into like 6 different
part
parts.
7, part 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've done my time in the trenches, damn it. Let me live.
Oh, trust me, I would tell my kids, I would tell the people that you guys don't know what we lived through when we had to search through YouTube of versions
These kids are
of
spoiled.
Fight of Naruto versus Sasuke part 7. Where is it? But then you gotta find it hidden with another video.
Linkin Park fan without listening to a single one of their songs, only through AMVs.
Oh my god, the AMVs of Dragon Ball, of just literally them screaming with the Linkin Park in the background. Oh my god, God tier said, I love those. Like, that was the early days of YouTube content creation of AMVs of just 3 minutes of just those songs being reused in so many ways. And also other rock band songs too.
Dude, the first time I ever saw Naruto versus Sasuke at the end of part 1, it was an AMV with Faint.
Oh my god.
Ooh, nice.
And it was like, here's the thing. This is like an AMV from like, what, 16 years ago? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to try to look for it while we all talk. But it was
if it was back then, we're probably looking at like 20 years ago.
Yeah, because that was at least 2009. That's when YouTube first started, was 2007, 2008.
Almost.
So yeah, that has to be in the late 2000s.
here's the crazy thing. Unlike, a lot of AMVs back in the day where it's just like, here's a pop song with like, visuals. Like, oh no, these visuals are actually matched to the music.
Yeah.
Think of the second verse of Faint being linked to Naruto just punching the shit out Sasuke in that first first comeback. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. Oh, man. But, I mean, besides Sentence to Be a Hero, which, again, highly recommend as one of the top, I think it's going to be a top front runner in the winter anime season. Just, I hope it continues the momentum it has. That's all I ask for. Just continue this forward momentum. A lot like wrestling, how I say that, just continue the momentum and we'll be good. We'll have a good product then.
Well, that
anime and manga, what? Whooped! Oh my god, dude! That reaction.
Yo,
he had.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so good.
I'm gonna just state when you walk out. If you walk out, I said it in my clip. You walk out like Eddie Griffin in Norbit. I said it in my fucking clip. I laughed. This man was like a pimp. All fucking Trick needed was a steak and just be walking out. I'm like, yo, Trick, if you walk like that every time on SmackDown, they will see you and respect you if you look in that class. You walk with the gravitas. You walk with the style. And just for Sami Zayn to look like a bum, it's just like, I feel so bad. You look like a bum with the pimp.
Sami Zayn.
It just shows. I was like, yo, and Trick calling himself. I have the notes here in this shit. I have notes here. I said, Trick 2 times, Trick, Mr. Whoop That, Hollywood Trick, but you could call me Trick Willie and 1-800 Whoop That. And I am what is the fusion of Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson as one. I'm like, yo, Trick, that's one of the best promos for me already of 226. I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no notes. That was amazing. That was great. Oh man. But besides that show, I also did start Tougen Anki, so that's gonna be fun.
The music is fun for that. I would say the music is great. And the show in dub, it just moves along. It's very good. It's an easy watch.
Yeah, I do like the dub. Like I think I watched the first 4 or 5 episodes. So like that first little arc of like, oh, here's the students that he's going to be working with. Here's the group and all that. Oh, now we're off to our first big arc and all that. It's like, that's where I stopped, where they're all on the boat.
They like the skates dude.
Right, cool. Skates might be my favorite character right now. He's cool. I like him a lot.
He's supposed to be our Kakashi, our Gojo in the show.
Yeah, and he's got a lot more of like the hard ass side of him, which is fine. They kind of live in this society and all that. They live in this society.
Yeah.
But so there's that. So because of this cloudy, like this purple cloud here, I started also reading the YuGiOh manga. I'm about 23 chapters in, and Yugi's a sociopath.
Shit.
He's a sociopath.
If you're starting it, that means I feel like I gotta start it for us to be on this journey. For us to be,
highly recommend.
Like for us to do this weekly conversation, I feel like I gotta do my homework then if that's the case. Cause shit, I would do it. I love my Yugi manga. I have literally like 3 placemats. I love Yugi. I love my just saying as much as I love Yugi. Yusei is one of my favorites of the MC when you're riding a motorcycle, but also because he's just an older character. He gets the girl, and you're just a badass as well. You have a tattoo and everything, but that's just a more of a rabbit hole. But I just love you. So if you're gonna start reading it, I got to now as well.
Good.
Yeah. But like that's just the thing, because like I'm doing the beginning part, which isn't all dual monsters. Like there was a little tiny arc that was dual monsters related. Everything else has just been like other games or like shadow games or whatever, because I read the shoddy roof fight.
Yes, we should emphasize that this is Saw. It's a YuGiOh, but Saw. Basically, yeah. Like, dude, the fact it was when he was saving Joey from that gang, and he's just like, there's a timer, and you think like the big boss guy thinks he had it. He's just like, I know your plan. Nobody shock him. He's just like, yeah, but that's not the switch. It's your buddy right there that's about to wake up from the ground that has the taser on. It's like, oh.
Okay. I also read the the Tamagotchi. I'm calling him Tamagotchi. That little arc with like the dude. I sent you the picture, the panel of the villain, quote unquote, of that arc, and it's just like kill him with fire. What is this design? What is this like Popo like ugly ass thing doing here? I'm like, what are you? Why do you exist? But so far, oh my god, it's a fun read and all that. So that's gonna be a journey right now. But I also plan on starting Iruma-kun. I'm gonna be reading the manga and watching the anime with it.
Nice.
So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to start that this week. So I'm gonna try to do a thing where it's like I read the chapters that the anime, like the first season covers, for example, and then watch the anime for that to kind of solidify that, because I really want to know, because a lot of people want to compare Ichi the Witch to Iruma-kun, like with some story beats and all that. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me check out what this creator's done so far with Iruma.
Makes sense.
And because it's also ongoing too.
It's from the same creator, and for those that don't know as well, season 4 is coming out this April as well, spring season.
That too.
So as well, so you have time. You have 3 months. I also need to catch up with season 2 and 3. I'm gonna be reacting to those during the month February, March, because I used to react to with my old team member, old co-host Sam. So I will be checking out as well season 2 and 3. I love the series. The season 1 opening is amazing. Body Beat Room.
Yeah,
you will understand that reference once you hear the song.
But other than that, I mean, movies and TV, I'm just looking to see what comes out this year as well. And video games, kind of the same thing. Still Digimon, still going to be streaming Hi-Fi Rush and all that. So that's basically my beginning of 2026.
All right. So, Trev, I'm passing on to you. I know you have the same thing as usual. Do you want to keep it with the YuGiOh? Time to do?
I could regale you all on the latest update on the YuGiOh manga journey. As of this time, I have reached let's see. What were their names? Loomis and Umbra. Yugi and Kaiba versus Loomis and Umbra. I have made it that far in Battle City.
Okay.
Now, just to give a little spoilers, some duels are still 1-to-1, but they are still incredibly condensed. Like, for example, Vash. Do you remember how many episodes it would take to get through one duel?
2 or 3 episodes at times? Or maybe 5 at most?
Correct. How many manga chapters do you think it takes to get through, like, your average duel?
1?
Close. Usually it's 2. Okay. Sometimes 3.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
There are some exceptions. Like immediately comes to mind Yugi versus Pegasus. I believe that was 5-6 chapters at least. And Yugi versus Slifer the Sky Dragon when it belonged to Streams, that took 6 chapters. That was like the bulk of a whole volume. Just like, oh hey, time to fight against Slifer the Sky Dragon. But I gotta say, the quality, it's just like, it has quickly become the thing. It's like, do I even want to watch the anime when I have the manga? It's gone to that level now. Like, for example, Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, that shit isn't in there. It's just like the Insect Queen is Weevil's trump card in his fight with Joey. It doesn't drag itself for like 3 whole episodes. It just gets right to the point. You can tell when you're watching the anime and it's like something is obviously censored for kids, but you still get the adult theme in the manga. I don't know if they do it in the Japanese version. I do not know. But for example, you know how the kid before the fight with Joey and Weevil, he steals Joey's dual disc and sneaks in a card?
Yes. I remember that.
The anime, if I'm remembering this right, the kid's like a pretend fanboy for Joey and takes the dual disc.
Yes.
In the manga, Joey is in a bar. he's causing a little bit of a disturbance because, as he tries to, eat his food or whatnot, his dual disc keeps hitting people in the arm. It's like, stop it.
I mean that checks out because where I'm at in the manga, it was literally stated, "Oh yeah, in middle school he was part of a gang and he is almost arrested." It's like, oh, okay.
There are many differences, like Mako Tsunami, Joey versus Mako. There's actually some heart behind that duel, where you get to have more of the legendary fisherman's backstory rather than in the anime. It was like,
loves the ocean.
Yeah, Mako loves the ocean, and he's like, my father was lost to it. Surprisingly, that was close to what the manga did, but it handled with more nuance. It's like, oh yeah, this card reminds me of my dad because he was lost, and I think the ocean has him, and one day I hope to find him. Blah 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 blah. There's meaning behind it. It's nice. No. It's better than what 4 Kids did. I will say that. Let's see, Kaiba's good. It's just nice to see a Kaiba that's not 300% condescending to everyone. He's just kind of there. Yeah, like when how he acts towards Yugi, he's like, I don't give a shit about the ancient past. I'm looking towards the future. It's not a case of I don't believe in this mumbo jumbo. It's like, oh no, he doesn't care. That's much better.
Yeah, the dub was crazy for that. I still laugh when fucking Kaiba went all the way up to space just to go back into the past just to fight this man.
And there was something that I fucking adored. In the sacred manga, all right, there's 2 things I want to touch on, and then we can move on. But number 1, Yugi and Kaiba, before facing off against Loomis and Umbra, there is a part in the anime, I believe, where they are led up to the skyscraper. They just walk together, and they're like, "I need to find Joey." It's like, fine. And then as soon as we find Joey, I'm taking your Egyptian god card. That's the anime. They're just lured there to the skyscraper. In the manga, Yugi and Kaiba team up, and they're like, "We're killing every rare hunter we see along the way to find Joey."
Yes, good. They team up. I think that's my favorite part of the manga right now is, there is no like Shadow Realm or anything. There's Shadow Games, sure, but like literally there's death. Like people are serious about shit. Like, it's not just like, this is a serious children's card game. It's like, no, this is like serious. You play for your life in this game of your life, like your soul, basically. Like,
it's just really nice seeing Kaiba just work with Yugi, and it isn't a case of like, I'm not doing this to be your friend. I'm doing this because these rare hunters are taking advantage of my tournament. I can't let them live.
That's something that I remember when I was a kid. Quick side tangent that a lot of people would ask, like, which world will you want to live in? YuGiOh, Pokemon, Digimon, Beyblade, Bakugan. You know, these were questions that kids would ask each other, and I had a few of my friends say, "I will live in the world of YuGiOh." I'm like, are you sure? And I tell him I'm like, just know the world of YuGiOh in the anime is not the same in the manga and the storytelling. The anime just makes it more friendly. The actual story, the actual fundamental story of YuGiOh is more darker than it is. And I had to explain to my friends at times, and they were like stutter shock, like, technically, you want to choose the world of Pokemon because that's the most safest, or maybe Beyblade. Because other than that,
I still wouldn't even choose Pokemon. Some of those Pokemon like will eat your soul, or
your
some of
God
them are
is a Pokemon.
100%.
Jesus isn't real.
But it's like at least in some of those Pokemon cases, you could at least survive in some safe town or just stay away. Just be safe. At least in Digimon, you're not gonna become a Digidestined. If you do, then you gotta save the world. And if you become and live in Japan, then you're fucked because Japan is always fucked in any type of other Digidestined world. But then in Yu-Gi-Oh, you literally could get jumped just because somebody don't like you and say, "Yo, I want to have a duel," and send you a Shadow and be like, "Well, I don't want to." Like, well, too bad. Let's start it. Boom. You get sent to Shadow Realm, then you're gone.
Just so you know, Vash, you've just given me the best idea for one of our tournaments in March. So stay tuned, folks.
Oh, that would be
Ooh, I like
amazing.
that
Which
idea.
world out of the 5? Oh my god, that would be amazing. That's a good decision.
I'm gonna throw some more. I'm gonna throw some more anime worlds in there and gaming worlds. You've opened the trenches.
All right.
Stay tuned for March Madness, folks.
Chat, yes, you heard it here. Sneak peek. The month of February, love theme month like last year, but we're gonna improve that theme. But March, we're gonna have a March Madness tournament for each week. So if you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below because we are gonna have a lot of fun. We're cooking up early, we're planning up early. But back to you, Trev. Let us know the rest.
So Whawkins knows about this part because I had to tell him as soon as I read it. Vash, do you remember Yugi versus Arcana?
Yeah.
Again, this duel did not take long. Premise is still the same. You have Yugi versus a guy that uses dark magician, and they're tied up in a basement. And, well, English dub is like, if you lose the duel, these shadow saw blades will send you to the shadow realm. Yeah, everyone knew it was actual saw blades in the original, and they were going to cut your legs off. Now you think, okay, well, that's whatever. Why is Cloudy here hyping up the Arcana duel? If it can't just be for the saw blades. Like, you are correct. It is not just for the saw blades. The stakes in the anime were that in the English dub, Arcana is trying to find his lover. He thinks that if he wins the duel, he'll get his lover back. See, he's a good guy. In the Japanese anime, he kind of just goes crazy. That's pretty much it. It's like, my lover's dead, but she can't be gone. Ha ha ha. He just goes crazy. Vash, would you like to guess what happens in the manga?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. In what direction did it go?
So, but Yugi and Merrick, because, Merrick takes over Arcana at the end, Merrick finishes the conversation and he thinks, wait, I can't just let Arcana go. He failed and all that, and I'm done with this vessel of the Pharaoh. So he's like, how do I best do this? So he uses his Millennium Rod, and this is all just in the span of a few panels, by the way. He scans through Arcana's mind, is like, oh, that's interesting. There are cases where Arcana tried to kill himself twice due to his dead mother and his dead lover. I have an idea. I shall use my rod to bring up all that despair right back into him so that when he wakes up, he will kill himself out of despair. And then that's where it ends. Arcana drops and Yugi leaves it behind, meaning he's going to wake up and he's going to die. That is the manga version.
That's brutal.
That's great.
Sounds like a fun death.
I read that. I was like, holy shit.
For the family.
Now I'm scared for what Yami Merrick's going to do. If this is normal Merrick, holy shit. What is Yami Merrick going to be like?
Hey, it sounds like a fun journey. It sounds like a fun adventure. I can't wait to start reading and find out more in the details of me reading page by page and see the beautiful art.
The art's so good. It's so good.
Recall.
Yeah, it's evolved. It's evolved. From where I'm at, just in the 13 chapters alone, there was a huge jump. I'm like, oh, you guys are starting to look more like your anime counterparts. Joey actually looks like Joey. Tristan actually is starting to look like Tristan, except I do need more Tristan's hair. I need more of his strength.
10 points to whoever gets that reference.
My hair gives me super strength.
Isn't it nice to have Taya as a character?
Yeah, it actually is. It actually is. Or, excuse me, Anzu. She's still Taya.
Whatever.
Same,
Just wait till the Duelist Kingdom.
Tristan.
You're going to love her in Duelist Kingdom.
Okay, good.
Tomato.
I kind of get why they changed Tristan's name, because in the manga he's known as Honda. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I can see why they would change it.
Wait, his name was Honda, like the car, like Honda?
Yes.
Yeah.
My head, I just thought about like Honda Civic. That's what I thought about just now.
Then that's it. There you go. There's the reason.
Yep. So, but his hair gives him super strength.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Penguins. Oh,
No.
there's not gonna be penguins. Shit. Why am I reading the manga?
Would that
It's
be
fucking
all then, Trev?
Yeah, that's it. I feel like I'm missing some stuff because Battle City is a densely packed thing, but it's pretty good. I cannot wait for the next time I get to recap because I plan on getting through as much Battle City as I can.
All right, so with that being the case, Chad, let's end off with the Taco Parlor with your boy here. And I'm going to give you a quick movie review of Mickey 17. I finally saw it. It's one of the movies that I was planning to see before the year end. And I saw it as one of my first movies of this year from 2025. And it was Mickey 17 because originally I was going to check out CF1 on HBO Max. But sadly, they took it off their platform. It's not there no more, so I'll go fuck myself there. Or go fuck the streaming service that you have Warner Brothers, a.k.a. HBO Max, have their own platform for their own fucking movies, but then not have them there. So in case you guys didn't know, a lot of the DC animated movies, a lot of the animated projects are also leaving their own platform, going to be distributed in other platforms. Hey, they want to make money, they want to license it so they can get, hey, they're going to go to most likely Netflix. Like we will talk about later in a bit as well of another big 15 movies going to Netflix very soon. However, this movie, Mickey 17, very good. I enjoy it. 4 out of 5 stars. It was very entertaining. It was there with Robert Pattinson. It was the guy that played, for those that don't know, the guy that played the Batman with Matt Reeves, or the guy that played from Twilight from all those early 2000 films. So if you guys enjoyed that, he was in this film, Mickey 17. And if you guys don't know the concept, is imagine that you're being reprinted a version of yourself in a 3D printing machine where you have to be a test subject for a science experiment that you're trying to survive from a different planet Earth to survive in a different, 20 light years away, and you're trying to test this planet, see how can we survive, but you don't have the right equipment and the right stuff, so you're going to use a test dummy and have him go down there and trying to find the cure, and he keeps dying, and then you finally find the cure, and we use that version. Thankfully, because of that version, that's why there's 17 versions. Is there more? You gotta see and find out the film. But I do recommend it. It was a beautiful film, very good characterization. Mark Ruffalo was the bad guy politician, and this man, Mark Ruffalo, knows how to play the bad guy politician because he has done it more than once, and I don't know, he knows how to suit that role very well executed, so to me it just suits him, and he knows how to play that very well. And there's a actress that was very good that I didn't expect to be as good that we got. Where is she? Her name is Naomi Aki. She was great. She's been in Star Wars, a movie called Blink Twice with Channing Tatum. I have not seen the movie Blink Twice, but I know of it. It's a movie called The Thursday Murder Club. It's a movie that I also want to see on Netflix, which I'll bring on later. But I highly recommend it. It's a movie that I do want to check out. As well for the Thursday Murder Club. But I do want to shout out to Naomi Aki. She was great in this role. Robert Pattinson was great trying to act into each of his character or each of his clones. But I love how they hit the topic that imagine you're getting a clone jutsu of yourself, but which one is the real? Like, imagine you're watching Invincible when you're watching the two brothers, the two blue guys. I forgot their name. Whawkins, can you remind me?
The Mauler twins.
Thank you, the Mauler twins.
Oh yeah, yep.
So it's kind of that concept is like, which one is the real version? Is it the one that got made before, or is the one that's made first? Which one is the one that survived?
Okay.
So it's that kind of concept that happens in Mickey 17s. It's like trying to save humanity, but you're also losing your mind, and you got to keep your mind intact, and you have to have a strong will to continue surviving mentally. And luckily, the actress Naomi Aki was his girlfriend through this time, and she was a great support system. Without that support system, you would have gotten fuck. Because imagine you're trying to survive 70 times, and without support system, you will go insane. And there was a little hiccup of accidentally having two versions at the same time. And the girlfriend was saying like, hey, let's get a threesome with you. She was with it.
And there it is.
Hey,
there it is.
and she even pointed out, like, hey, if you had two versions of me, what do you want to do it? And in my head, I'm like, yes. But then at the same time, you doing a threesome with a version of yourself. Like, is that considered, the going left, or is that considered like just having fun, or is that considered going experimental?
As long as the tips don't touch.
But it's your own tip though. It's your own tip though.
Why were you prepared?
As long as the tips don't touch.
It's your own tip though.
For that specifically.
That's the question though.
Because
that's the comment.
When a man and a woman love each other very much.
That's just a curious question though. Chad, please let me know how you feel about this. But honestly, it was a great film. Mickey 17, highly recommend it. It was well directed. And hey, rest in peace, Zuko. That's all I gotta say. For this film, it was really good. Highly recommend it on HBO Max. Who knows where it will be when you watch it, because it might not be there. It could leave off the streaming service anytime. You never know. But that was one of the comments I was giving to you guys. It was one of the movies. The next one is a TV show. I'm still watching Percy Jackson. Luckily, I was blind on episode 207. I was unaware that each episode is dropping every Wednesday at 3 a.m. EST on Wednesdays. I did not know that. So thank you for Disney Plus having them out weekly. So thank you very much. Episode 6, I will be watching. 7 and 8, I'll be here for it. Season 3 is currently in production. And then we have season 4 in early talks right now. The scripts are being done, so that's great to hear. I feel bad because we know a lot of characters. For those that read the books, I read most of the books of Percy Jackson. A lot of characters dying in season 3 and season 4, so we know damn well we're gonna have some tissues being needed. I still recommend that for Whawkins, if you want to skip season 1 because they're kids, definitely start watching season 2. It's very good for what is done so far. I love Greek mythology, Norse mythology. So for anybody that really enjoyed this type of series, please go check out Percy Jackson, The Olympian. I highly recommend it. Involving TV shows, I have the One Piece grind. It's real. It's continuing. We finally left off on episode 998 to episode 1000. We're in the 1000. We're in episode 1004. We have reached the 1000, the 4-digit number. You heard that right, chat? The 4-digit number still on season 1. So that is fucking amazing just to see. I'm sorry, chat. I had to. Episode 1004.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to get to 1015.
I'm trying to,
That's
So look,
the episode.
So this is my pet peeve that I was telling the guys that I really wanted to mention.
Oh no.
Luffy.
he had to lift up the chair for this one, fellas.
Luffy.
Oh, I'm scared.
Keep trying to get to the fucking rooftop. Like there's only one fucking way to get up there. There's only one fucking way of one entrance that Kaido made. How about maybe do what Big Mom did? She left the thing rolling down the fucking staircase to meet her son Pedro. How about go around? There's like a whole fucking mansion you're in. Find other ways. Don't keep yourself a target from everyone literally trying to stop you. Go fucking back up there in the rooftop.
Why doesn't he just go outside the back and then just stretch up to the rooftop?
That's what I'm saying, yo. That's one of my pet peeves.
You gotta pad it out.
Exactly. No. That's the one thing I'm noticing. And it's like, yo, come on, Luffy. And like also Sanji getting his ass kicked by fucking King by the fucking nose. And then he turns and then the motherfucker's like, oh, great German technology. I'm gonna take off the suit though. I'm like, motherfucker, but that should just help you out. Why taking it off? I know you have such a strong pride against your own parents and your own heritage, your own fucking family. But that literally shit help you out. That shit pissed me off. And then fucking Momo running away from Yamato for fucking like 3-4 episodes. I'm like, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Luffy literally said,
here's the thing.
Trust this person. I get it. Yamato looks scary and keeps calling himself, Kazuki Oden. I get it. That part's confusing. Like, how the fuck are you my father when you're calling yourself the name?
Don't get into it. Don't go into that. Don't go into it.
Yeah. Like that becomes a whole rabbit hole. Like, hey, how do you say my name, my father and everything? But then Momo's retainer just keeps not listening to Momo. It's like, bro, Momo is like saying, hey, can we stop for a second and listen? Like, no, sir, we shouldn't go. I'm like, he's telling you, fucking listen to the fucking You're a master.
My rage is building again.
Trevor,
that
I
shit was
feel
annoying me.
like we just went back in time because this sounds like a lot of our conversations when the manga was dropping with this, where it's just like, Luffy, why don't you just go up? Why are you running through the castle? Or I think it was with you. It was either you or what is
it
Alex?
was always me because
I'm
it
glad-
was Alex, it
I'm
was
glad I brought the
OT,
rage
It was
guy.
anytime I had a problem. It was like, no, it's all right though. It's like, are you sure?
No, I remember one specifically because Vash reminded me of it. Remember the argument about Sanji getting from the top of that tower to like the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the off-screen explosion.
Yeah, the off-screen explosion that just happened. He just got sent down, and I'm
And
like,
then
bro.
he just suddenly ends up like
He
at the
got
bottom of
past
the tower
all the
when he got
pirates.
hit. Like,
Yeah, he got past everyone.
So-
He just wounded at the bottom.
I'm glad I could bring up the frustration from a couple years ago. I'm glad I could bring that up for you guys because I felt my pet peeve just watching that. Because we have fucking Queen just shooting ice rounds now. And I'm like, yo, everyone is just getting shot now. Y'all not gonna do shit about it. Just Queen is just gonna do his thing. And but one thing I didn't know that happened, and I'm glad I wasn't like I knew he was a traitor. I just didn't know it was gonna happen at this moment. Hey, we had our boy Drake. They all knew that he was a traitor, and Queen was like, "Yeah, man, we knew, we got you. What you gonna do now?" And Drake fucking ran, and then I love how Luffy was like, "Yeah, you can join the alliance," but then Zoro like, "My captain said you could join us, but I still don't trust you. I'm gonna still fight you." I'm like, bro, why? Why? By the way, I do like the way that Drake fights. He has a sword, and then he has like almost like a sword axe in a way. Cool weapon.
Yeah.
Like that's a really cool concept of how he fights in that aspect. So it's really dope. And
enjoy it now. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, I'm enjoying that part at least. But I love how Drake continues remembering Kobe, and it gets me pissed. Drake could literally just say it in confidence so quick. Luffy, I know Kobe. Trust me. That's all you could have said.
Well,
and Luffy could have been like, oh, you have a connection with Kobe or something? Luffy would have asked that much questions. He would have literally heard, I know Kobe. I'm friends with Kobe. I can't say nothing more. But that's all I could say. Luffy would have been like, okay, that's enough information.
Does he? Does Drake?
Well, the problem with that though is Kobe can't really be friends with Luffy because he's a Marine.
But in the flashback, he kept.
But it does get into a little bit of
alluded.
because it's just like, oh wait, because it's just like, okay, well wait, why is this Marine trying to work with us? No, fuck you. You're part of the Marines. Get out of here. If anything, go die over there to the numbers. Like
True, but thing is that Luffy, if Luffy got told by Drake, saying, hey, I'm friends with Kobe, Luffy knows that publicly they cannot say they're friends, but he knows that him and Kobe are friends. But it's very rare for very few people to know, like Garp and a few others know that him and Kobe are tight. And in the flashback that Drake was remembering, because he was getting punched down from Queen and the others, he kept remembering, which is, it was really dope just to see Kobe just fucking fanboying over Luffy. Like, he just got that sauce. He just got that energy that whenever you're in front of him, friend or foe, you just know what he's saying. You know what he's trying to express. And you see Drake in the flashback, like, bro, just shut the fuck up already. You just keep rambling down, man. Like, about his Luffy, about his Luffy, about his Luffy. And he's just...
I mean, I get...
You see Drake understanding that in person, knowing that, like, how much he's been bringing people together. And fuck you, Hawkins. But this motherfucker kept saying, you have 1% of surviving. You thought I wasn't talking about you? It was about you this whole time. I'm like, Hawkins, you
just wait till you find out who he's talking about. It's great. It's compelling shit.
Oh, it wasn't Drake the whole time?
Hey, Hawkins. You'll find out when you're older.
Okay, so I'll find out very soon. I'm still shocked.
It's
I don't
annoying.
know. I don't know, Chad, if this is actually something that's true. I'm shocked if actually Orochi's actually dead. Like, if Orochi actually got killed by Kaido, like in that one shot, if he actually got murdered in that, like by Kaido, I'm like, wait, they actually got killed by Kaido? Like, bro, he actually got killed by Kaido?
I ain't saying a word. All the
feel
memories
like we're
are
just
coming back.
we're just being transported back like 4 years through all these conversations. Like
Back into the group chats with us.
No, I'm sorry, yo.
Christ.
When that actually happened, that Kaido actually killed Orochi, and I'm like, okay, is he gonna get up anytime soon? Like, is his body gonna be checked on? Like it, like
All I can say,
like Orochi has 8 heads. Like is one head knockout? Like bro, like is it like Orochi? I'm just waiting in my head. I'm like, is he dead? And Chad, I've been avoiding spoilers from Wano. The only thing I know is very small, insignificant stuff like Gear 5 and the small stuff. But just to actually see that happen, like, okay, cool, Orochi. Is there more? Like, I'm waiting for Momo to become from Momo to Big Momo. I'm waiting for that to happen to understand how the fuck does that actually happen. Because like logically, how does he go from little 8-year-old to 25-year-old? But we'll find out very soon.
Whawkins is going to be on my side by the end of all this. You know it's true. Accept your destiny.
No, I like Wano for different reasons.
Hey, I've been enjoying Wano. I've been enjoying Wano. It's just this fight. It just has little nitpicks that I'm starting to notice. That it's just like, hey, Oda, I get it. You was dragging, or I don't know if it was the editors. That like anybody could be at fault here, but you can't really point fingers because you don't know who it is in the full editor room, in the writers room, what it was. But or it could be the anime compared to the manga. Who the fuck knows? But I'm just noticing the things that I'm seeing right front in my eyes when it comes to the anime, and like, goddamn, One Piece, what the fuck is going on here with the Wano update here that I'm giving you from my seeing, from my viewing. Again, nonetheless, I'm still giving my weekly update when it comes to One Piece because we're the One Piece heads here, and I know this is where it's a safe space where I can't really talk about it during off the bench. But yes, what's up?
You're okay. All right, you're making the return of Brethren Court becoming a reality because goddamn,
I love this because we've been speaking about this.
We need to talk about this shit.
We need this.
No, I've been wanting to bring it back for ages. Trevor, you remember some of those streams we did for the Brethren Court?
You and me,
they were hella fun.
You and me have been speaking about it for us to bring it back for this year as a Sunday stream because we could replace that with the One Piece and me, and me catching up as well with the manga as well with any One Piece news. So I feel like that would be a great discussion, but we could definitely wrap up the conversation when it comes down the road. But One Piece has been a lot of fun for that journey, and I can't wait for us to get and see how that goes along the road, chat. So please let us know if you've been enjoying my laughs, my humor, my comedy about the One Piece journey and the One Piece is real in the Wano. I have about I think what does my editor say that I have like 120 episodes to go. I have 157 episodes to go for One Piece, so that's great. Wait, never mind. It says I'm on episode 8, so I haven't updated that. So now it should be 150. I'm on 151 episodes left to catch up to One Piece until we return. So I have time for One Piece to catch up. So I'm not too stressed about that. So I'm glad. Other than that, that is my conversation for One Piece. It's over. Now we get to have my 1-minute conversation. Hey, chat, I play Halo. And I suck. It was a lot of fun. I play with my friends. Big shout out to Memory NK, Daiki, and my friend Judwell and Miles, and I play Halo with them. And I suck. I'm not that great at Halo. I just like to play with friends. I prefer Fortnite and Call of Duty because I know I will actually do a lot better when I play Halo. I just don't do good. That's all I got from there. But with that being said, enough One Piece, enough of the Mickey 17 and the Halo talk. That was briefly for a good 30 seconds. We have the Big News and Buzz Central, where we talk about the small news and conversation that we'll be talking about on a weekly basis of what has been happening for the past week. And chat, we have a bit of news to discuss, so let's talk about it real quick before we get into our top 10 of the best movies and TV shows of the year. What's the worst, what's the best, what's the ugliest, and what's the prettiest? And one of the first things we should talk about is in our anime lately news, because we have no gaming news for discussion. Nobody got fired like it did last year, starting the new year, where a company just let a good 200 people let go. Wait, did I miss something? Yes, I'm about to say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
But with nobody getting fired, we do have some news talking about is Genshin Impact anime adaptation has been confirmed to still be in the works and progressing as planned in a new Genshin FEA stage announcement over the past week. So for those Genshin Impact fans here, because there's none of us here, are we excited for Genshin Impact anime? I am. About the anime. Finally. The game, no, because I'm shocked that anime has taken this long, because you literally have almost anime fucking scenes and sequences in the game itself. How hard is it to just transport that into an anime story?
Very,
Well,
actually.
yes, I agree.
Hey, now your favorite anime gaming waifus can now be anime waifus. Isn't that great?
All the adult sites will be pleased now.
Oh my god! I mean, they already are pleased because of Genshin Impact. Like that game ignited something in people.
Oh my
Like,
gosh! So
okay.
it was fucking crazy.
I remember. I tried playing it for like 15 minutes. Because I heard people be like, "Oh, this is just Breath of the Wild gameplay." I'm like, "All right, well, let's see how it is." I played like 15 minutes. I got some like archery girl or something with like red hair, and it's just like, "Oh, she joined the party." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna play something else now."
I tried it too back then.
GTA, yeah.
I tried back then as well.
Okay.
It didn't hit me. I tried. My friend Hermsar, he was a big fan of it, and I tried the game. I watched the streams, and I supported my friends that played it, but I just couldn't get into it. Steam on my phone either, on my tablet, PlayStation, I just couldn't get into it. I'm like, not my game and everything. Pretty glad for the fandom, but then that game spin off like other 20 almost similar games like it with spin off almost of very similar storytelling. But hey, congrats to it. Trevor, got any comments about this before we talk about the next one that gets me pissed off?
I have nothing.
Well, guess what? Let's talk about this fucking bullshit. This is one truly bullshit.
Bullshit.
Kaguya-sama, Love is War, getting a new original anime movie and getting some chapters are cut from the story. An anime original ending written by the creator, Akasaka, serving an alternate ending conclusion to the series. Described as something new yet nostalgic. So chat, be aware of this. Instead of adapting the last 80 chapters of your story, they'd rather just say, fuck your 80 chapters, fuck the great arcs that people enjoy, fuck the college arc that we get from a lot of series that we don't get, from rom-coms, from romance stories, from high school students that we don't even get them to develop into college students or adulthood where we can see them fuck or see them grow into having babies or even having characterization more into it. The own creator say, yo, I'm gonna shoot this gun into my foot, stab myself in my chest, and I'm gonna still fuck up my own greatness of a story.
I mean, it could be
normal.
Good. Yeah, it could still be a good ending, though, you know.
But why mess up your story that's already established? You already have 80 possible chapters to tell. You have from 220, from what I saw, from 260, 280 chapters that could be adapted. But instead, you just said, fuck that. And I'm going to just tell you an original anime story ending and just have the viewers instead, hey, watch this instead of reading the manga, or watch this where you could decide to watch this or not, or go read the manga yourself and find out what's my original ending manga or the original movie now.
I mean, they at least have like the aftermath of the sex that happened. I saw that animated. Or at least going around.
Yeah.
They at least have that for those people, you know, that only care about that.
AKA for Crash, right?
Yay. Oh, man.
Yeah, like the positive thing about it.
Fuck.
Like, you better not cut the out where they cuddle in their scenes and be like, yes, baby, you want it deeper, you want it harder, you want that shit deep throw down inside you.
For context and reference to everybody, look up one of our what short was it? What from the tier list y'all did that Crash went off on?
That was on a 2025 tier list of 4 anime. Yeah, that was the anime of my Aqua Senpai.
Yeah, because he goes off. Oh, that's great.
Highly recommend, Chad. That was a fun one of tier lists. Go check out the best of 2025 as well. Those were fun streams, so go check that out. Week 1 coverage is coming this week on episode 62. But with that being said, Kaguya-sama, hurts my soul to see it go downhill when it comes to this. Maybe it actually succeeds and is done well. Only time will tell. But without further ado, let's get on to our Weebs news. We have here literally the Netflix news. That's what it is because we already have all Netflix news. So I'm gonna rapid fire tell you guys what it is, and then we could go on with our panelists and tell us how they feel. So we have one of them is Netflix has announced a 17-day window of 4 movies being released once they get the rights for Warner Brothers. How do we feel about that? All 25 films of James Bond franchise are coming to Netflix on January 15th of a part of a deal with Amazon MGM. Solo Leveling, Netflix live-action adaptation will feature heavy romance between Sung Jin-woo, Bayon Wong-soo, and Cha Hae-an, Han So-hee, according to the series director, and Netflix loses out $25 million in the box office because they were not clear in their contract with the movie theater distribution. How you guys feel about this?
I agree, Sydney. I agree. It's bullshit. Nah. Go ahead, Trevor.
It's just though the 2026 thing. It's not 2026. Netflix. What else is new? Honestly, yeah. I don't know why. Like, if they said like, "Oh, we're going to keep our movies in for like 1 week," then I could understand. It's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" But it's like 17 days. We're going to take them off. It's like, okay.
Right.
What did you change?
Look, to me, to me, the 17th day, honestly, I'm not a fan of. I would say I would have preferred a month-day release, at least a 30-day release. At least give the movie a 30-day release of being out. After that 30 days, then, if it continues doing good in the box office, let it stay there longer. 45 days, 60 days, continue making its money. After that, go straight to Netflix. Or okay, to me, 17 days too short. Some people don't have a day off. Some people are busy, a 9-to-5 job. They have kids. Some people has 5 kids, 3 kids, 8 kids, so they got to bring all them to the movies. That costs money. But with a 30-day, at least it gives them time to plan ahead. It gives them time to move things around in their schedule. So it gives them time. Because as you see, Netflix, just in case you didn't see, $1.46 billion from Zootopia 2, one of Disney Animation highest box office records. So just say that Netflix, don't you think that maybe movie theaters is not that dead? For my opinion, when it comes to the 25 films of James Bond, I'm a fan because I have seen most of those 25 films throughout my years, but I have not seen them. But I have not seen them in my current age of my mindset of how I love film and everything. So I would love to see the old school from the 80s to now. I would love to see them with I forgot the actors that were there, but I would love to see all of them. Maybe I could see them in from release order and see them now just to have a little watch along, a little watch party, because I'd love to see how that goes.
Oh boy!
But it's just funny that Amazon MGM literally gave it to Netflix, knowing that Amazon, but don't you have your own streamer service? Why would he not keep them there? But hey, you got your own deal with Netflix. Netflix is a worldwide product. They have pro wrestling, they have WE, they have all these things. They say, hey, better on our service or Amazon, let's just give it to Netflix. So it is what it is. When it comes to Solo Leveling, Netflix live action adaptation of Sung Jin-woo and Cha Hae-an, heavy romance. It's Netflix, bro. They want to add romance. They want to start fucking already within the first season. I don't know, man, because that's what they also originally, if anybody remember the report, that's what they were trying to do with Avatar Aang and Zuko and Katara have a love triangle in the first season.
Right.
That was a report when they was first trying to do it. Yes.
Yeah.
So hey, when Netflix say this, I'm not too shocked. When the series director like, hey, I'm gonna have Sung Jin-woo and Cha Han already build love story. I'm like, yeah, cool, but that don't happen technically when Sung Jin-woo kind of builds himself as an S rank. But you're gonna do this now, sure, go ahead. And Netflix losing out $25 million. I guess that's your karma for K-pop Demon Hunters. That's my guess.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I got.
I mean, my quick fire things, I guess, with it, like the James Bond thing is cool because I grew up with the James Bond movies. I can't tell you how many times we put them on growing up, and then my dad would fall asleep halfway through it, and then you change the channel and he'd be like, I was watching that, and it's just like, oh, okay, great. Well, I guess we're gonna keep watching Goldfinger there, which good movies. They are fun movies and all that.
Oh my god,
the
Skyfall
17-day window thing. Well, even before that, like, I mean, there's the Sean Connery movies. There's the
Casino
Pierce
Royale in
Brosnan
them.
ones.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like all like the mod, like those are the modern ones, but like you were talking about like the 80s. Oh no, dude, honey, sweetie, these go back to like the 70s and shit. Like these get old.
I didn't see the 70s one. I saw the 80s and 90s one. I don't think I saw. I don't think I ever saw the 70s ones.
Heavily recommend the classics.
Oh,
now I got the chance to.
Yeah, exactly. Now that it's going to be on Netflix and all that. With the 17-day window thing, we kind of touched on it before we started recording, and I'll say it here on the show too. This is just kind of a reflection of how we are as a society anymore, especially when it comes to like online discussion about not only just media, but even just things outside of media, like life and just anything really. Like literally the conversation goes for about 2 weeks, and then nobody's talking about it. Like nobody cares about anything after 2 weeks it's dropped. Like that's the thing with like Stranger Things, for example, right now, it's still within like that first week of conversation, but come like, I can almost guarantee you next Monday, nobody's going to be talking about it at all. Like, I mean, really you'll still get like the tweet. Yeah. Exactly. Like if it's really good, yeah, there are exceptions where it goes longer and all that. But I mean, you also see this with a lot of these big, massive companies, corporations too. They really only care about that opening weekend anymore. Like that's all that they gave a shit about. Like, granted, unless something's doing good, like Zootopia 2, for example, like making banger numbers ever since. I think most of those came from China too, which I mean that's mainly because China's overpopulated and all that. Yeah. But that's a whole other discussion for a whole other podcast, not one about like entertainment media and all that. Ooh. But
I would also like to piggyback off of that sentiment of like, if it takes 2 weeks, I don't know anything about this, but I know of sites that tend to get their movies well within 2 weeks while things are still in theaters. So I'm not saying that I agree with it because, fuck piracy and all that, but it's like if they have 2 weeks to make an impact, and because of people are done with a movie in 2 weeks anyway, and they have to take into account these sites that are just able to get their movies out. Yeah, they have to take into account, otherwise they might lose money.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like, I get it, especially when you're taking the online market into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The solo leveling thing, I mean, Vash pretty much said that, so I'll just leave it at that. Netflix losing out of $25 million because they're stupid. Yeah, that's your karma, you bastards. Like, maybe next time don't say stupid things about, the theater's dying. No, it's not. You're just a moron who couldn't afford a movie theater. Piece of shit. Give me your job, you ass. Anyways, that's besides the point. I love you, Netflix. You're great. You're awesome. You give me Monday Night Raw.
Reminds me of that guy from Futurama. It's like, you fool, you foolish fools.
Oh man, that's all I got. That's all I got for the Netflix news and Buzz Central and all that. Because hey, y'all keep doing great things over there. They got to pay for Penta's Pyro somehow. So
that's a fact. I should be expensive. You could tell that stands with how it keeps going. But with that being said, so if we got enough of the Buzz news and Buzz Central, we got here. Wait, I said Buzz News and Buzz Central. Big news in Buzz Central. That's what I meant to say. I was questioning, like, why am I saying our own segment wrong? But hey, enough of the big news in Buzz Central of conversation. Let's get into
keep that in.
Let's get into our main topic of best movies and TV shows of the year of 2025. And we are gonna knock out the shortest of our list first, because we know goddamn was the shortest one. And it's TV shows. Let's start off with TV shows, chat. And I want to first say my apologies, and I'm so sorry to anyone that has watched the show or has known me for as long and has seen the content that we make. I've been slacking on TV shows. I've been catching up on Lucifer with my wife and One Piece, and I have really not been putting a lot of attention with much shows. So I want to give a big shout out to shows that I've seen. Let me see. Here is it. I had a tab that had a few shows that I wanted to at least shout out to. Yes, right here. I want to shout out a show to Severance Season 2, Andor Season 2, The White Lotus Season 2. I also want to shout out Daredevil Born Again, the Marvel series. I also want to shout out where is it? Fallout Season 2. A lot of people was enjoying it. For anybody that enjoy Michael Culkin, no, it's not his name, Michael Culkin. The guy from Home Alone.
Kevin.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. He is in the show of Fallout. A big shout out to him. So
I saw a clip of that.
He looked amazing. So that's why I really want to give a shout out to to the show, to these big shows that I didn't get to finish or watch or make time for. But for the shows that I have watched for 2025 chat, and I'm really so sorry. Stranger Things series, because I didn't see only season 5. I saw season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All within 2025, so big shout out to me on that. I saw Invincible Season 3, Good Game Season 2, but not finished Season 3. Yes, chat, I didn't get to finish Season 3. You can blame my friends. We were doing a watch party, we never got around to it, and I blame them, and I want to finish it with them. Blame Memory. You can message Memory in our team chat that he's at fault that we have not finished Squid Game. And also Graham. Is myself, Graham, and Memory, and I believe someone else. We have not finished Squid Game because of them, so blame them. And
all
also,
our viewers join the Discord and blame them.
Yes. And the next one is Percy Jackson the Olympian Season 2. I want to shout out, even though it's not finished, but at least I watched 4 or 5 episodes of the year before it ended. So at least that was entertaining. And those are all 4 of my TV shows. So how about you, Trev? I'm going to pass it to you. What's your TV shows? Also, this is TV shows and animated as well. Animated shows.
Good. Actually, that's perfect because I have a disclaimer. I brought in exactly 10. I wanted to be a little different. All of the things I'm going to be saying tonight are exclusively animated. There is no live action property in my top 10 at all. So in terms of shows, I have on here first up I put everything number in a top 10. So coming in at number 7, it's going to be very fun. I have the Rurouni Kenshin 2025 latest core. Those that don't know what that's about, we're basically taking the Kyoto arc from Rurouni Kenshin, aka the best one, and they're doing a very faithful adaptation. That faithfulness is why it made it in my top 10. The speed, the animation, it is goddamn diddly gorgeous. Love that show. At number 6, right after that, Dragon Ball Daima.
Great one. That's a great one.
I adore Daima. I am one of those people, one of those weirdos that will defend this show to the grave. I really don't understand people that say that it's bad just because it's bad. It's like Has Been Hotel Season 2 all over again.
It's my number 6 in my top 10, by the way, of my anime of the year. Is my number 6.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Word. You're on the right side of history.
Which is hilarious because right after that was... Oh, wait, shit, I actually missed it. Number 8, but this is also a shout out to Neko, Has Been Hotel Season 2. It is, as time has gone on, my feelings have soured a little. I will explain everything at another day, but I still love the shit out of that show, faults and all. It's like a car wreck that I just love to put on now. Right after that, number 4. Now, this is, oh, wait, no, this is not, nope, never mind. It's a movie. I almost got confused there. But at my number 2, Bleach 2025. And you may be thinking, hold on a second. The last core of Bleach came out at the tail end of 2024. Thank God for Crunchyroll saying that it was a 2025 anime, so suck it. It's my excuse to bring up Bleach. Bleach Core 3, fucking amazing. I adore every single episode of that. The character progression, all the unique themes, all the unique anime-only scenes that are doing its best to look at the manga and be like, fuck you, manga. You oh god. It is Kubo just basically taking a pickaxe and chopping his manga into pieces. Like, you did this to me, Shonen Jump. Let me show you how my story was supposed to go, damn you. It's so good. I adore it. Goddamn Bleach 2025 or 2024 if you want to be technical, but just about not even just about every episode. Pure art. If you're a Bleach fan, you know what's up. That show's amazing. I love it. Love it. And super honorable mention. Again, if this wasn't an animated show, it'd probably been at number 5, Andor season 2. It's Andor's really good, guys. Even though the second season is not as good as the first one, in my little old opinion, that does not mean it's bad. It is Star Wars at its finest. And here's my final hot take regarding Star Wars tonight. It's the last piece of good Star Wars we're probably ever going to get until management changes forever. It's that good.
Until we get the Mandalorian and Grogu, we might get that in May. That's going to be interesting, chat. That's in my top 10 anticipated moving to 26 for next year, for next week episode conversation. That's in my top 10.
My goodness. I wish you best of luck.
We will be here in 5 months to talk about it.
Woohoo!
Oh, goody. Oh, goody gumdrops.
So, just to recap, can you tell the audience again through your 8 list of your TV shows? Can you just tell them again once more?
Of course. They got confused? We got Rurouni Kenshin 2025, the latest core. I think it's core 2 or 3. Dragon Ball Daima. We have Bleach, the 2024, but technically 2025 because of Crunchyroll. Thank you, Bleach. And yeah, those are my 4 shows.
All right, so those are your 4 shows. Whawkins, what are your 4 TV shows?
I've actually got 5, so I'm winning with the TV shows this year.
All right, talk to us. Hopefully we do better next year.
Yeah, but guess what, chat? It's probably going to be a lot of what you've already heard, except for this first one. At number 5 comes Peacemaker Season 2.
Oh, shit. It
was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun with, new worlds. I won't go into too much detail because, cheap plug. I talked about a lot of this last night and I don't feel like repeating myself. So go check out that 3.5 hour long podcast because it was great. It was fun. It was fantastic. But yeah, Peacemaker 2 was yeah, exactly. Trevor was there. He understood. He knows. But yeah, Peacemaker Season 2, a lot of fun. Great season. I enjoyed watching that. I enjoyed binging the first season too with it. So yeah, great, cool, awesome. Invincible Season 3 takes the number 4 spot because I only watched 5 TV shows and I at least enjoyed this a little bit more than Peacemaker Season 2, which, it's fine. It's fair. It's all good. But hey, multiverse is a thing and Mark had to deal with that and it was kind of cool. We got the iconic speech from what's his face, Conquest, where he's just like I'm so lonely. So that was a great meme for a bit.
And we're gonna see the 4 this year. Can't wait. In 2 months?
I can't wait for it. Squid Game Season 3 takes the number 3 spot because I thought it was a solid end for Squid Game. I know it kind of also set up the American version, which, again, Netflix, you're losing the plot and understanding of what Squid Game Season 1 was all about, but whatever, fine. We've already bitched and moaned about Netflix enough tonight. Stranger Things Season 5 takes the number 2 spot because, again, kind of like the same vein of Squid Game Season 3. I thought the ending was fine. I was satisfied with it as I was a hot blubbering mess sitting in my chair watching it. But again, if you want more discussion on that, we have a podcast episode out with that. So check that out for a deeper dive in it. But of course, my number 1 spot goes to Has Been Hotel. It was an amazing season, at least when it comes to like their animation. Some of the writing, I would agree with Trevor. Some of it is just like, okay, what are we doing here with like certain characters? Like, why are you acting like this? Come on, girl. And there's a reason I say come on, girl. But just the soundtrack alone is the selling point for it. Like that soundtrack is immaculate, especially compared to season 1. The fact that the soundtrack altered the brain chemistry of a whole group chat. Yeah, you're doing something right. But yeah, so again, my top 5 TV shows: Peacemaker season 2, Invincible season 3, Squid Game season 3, Stranger Things season 5, and at the top, Has Been Hotel season 2. No honorable mentions because I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah,
I couldn't be asked to mention the anime.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in myself when it comes to TV shows. I have done better, but I will be doing more in 226. I'll be watching stuff, and I'll be catching up to Daredevil and a few other shows. So you'll be hearing for the next couple of months of me talking about and reviewing shows, maybe seeing some short form content and discussion when it comes to watching shows and TV shows. So without further ado, you guys already heard our TV shows / animated shows. Now let's get into our movie shit list. That is a conversation for this. Let's get into our movie shit list. I know we're all
I was so ready to do praises, but already we're doing the shit list.
Yes.
Well, here we go.
Oh, yes. For chat, we have right here the movie shit list first, and then next honorable mention, and then we're ending off our show with the top 10 list, just to end it on a good spot with our list. So let's go on with shit list. I have only 3. The third one, it is a 23andMe film, but I saw in 2025, and I hated the film. We didn't even get to finish it because I was that bored, and I didn't want to continue seeing it at all. It is Magic Mike: The Last Dance. That's number 3, yeah. Yes.
I forgot that movie existed.
That Magic. I love the first 2 Magic Mike. I will be honest. I enjoyed the first 2, like Channing Tatum dancing, the stripping aspect, and it's literally a funny aspect when you come and you see the movie of what was the dancing movie that he did before? Not Just Do It. What was
the other Magic Mike?
Yeah, the other types of Magic Mike.
But
yeah, the dancing movie, guys. I don't remember the top of my head. But the second trash list is Lilo and Stitch: The Live Action.
Good.
The Lilo and Stitch live action. I don't really need to explain it. If you guys like it and enjoy it, it's good at what it has for the quality and the message that Ohana means family, but also take care of yourself before you could take care of others. But guess what? They don't explicitly say that or imply that too well to actually tell that to the general audience to understand that Ohana means family and nobody gets left behind, but you also got to fix yourself before you help others. You got to make sure your cup is full of water before you could pour it to other people. But they don't explain that too well. And also, you have a fucking portal that you could just go from college to your sister room anytime you want. So they don't explain those things too well. And they really change the story at their own liberties because they want to be cheap on the animation CG. So that shit was ass. And then the first one is Medea's Destination's Wedding. That show's ass. I never have enjoyed the Medea films. Those shit are, hey, my wife.
Why would you watch a Medea film?
My wife is black and Dominican, so as you can tell, she likes those type of films. She enjoys the black culture films of Medea's, and for me, I watch it with her just to be entertained with her. But I wasn't entertained by the film. The Medea films are not entertaining for me. Those shit are like me putting in her hair. They're not fun at all. But hey, those are my 3 shit lists. Let's go, Trev. I'm gonna pass it to you, Trev. What is on your shit list?
Oh boy. By the way, so it is just exclusively movies, right?
Yes.
All right.
If you have a
you
TV one, if you want to shout out to, that's up to you. Go ahead.
All right, Daredevil shout again. All right, you go away. We'll do with you another day. All right, on to the shit list of the movies. Don't worry, I have a third one I can throw in here. To piggyback off of you, Vash, Lilo and Stitch live action.
As well,
Whawkins, I think I particularly pointed out to you last night that movie, out of all the Disney live actions, I think it pissed me off the most. And I think part of the reason is, aside from being just a god-awful film that doesn't understand the original, that couldn't write a script to save its own life, it is Disney has now entered our childhood. It's now pilfered from our childhood, and like Lilo and Stitch, the original, it is an iconic film. And I highly implore that if you guys and gals, if you don't know the history of the original Lilo and Stitch, look up the struggles that the director did to make that film happen. You might have a better better appreciation of that. But yeah, live action, I despise that film. It pilfered something that I hold dear in my heart. And speaking of that, do you think Disney's off the hook? Tell me, my dear friends and viewers.
Snow White.
Do you remember Snow White?
I knew it. I was waiting for that. I'm like,
that's right. You did see that. Oh my God, I forgot you saw that.
I saw it with the wifey. And do you want to know what my wifey's reaction was when I said, "Hey, I'm putting Snow White on the shit list"? Do you want to know her reaction?
Caveat, people, his wife is very nice and a very kind-hearted person.
Oh yeah, she's the nicest person you could ever meet in this lifetime, and she's a very casual viewer. So
well, like my wife, she's also a casual viewer. She doesn't really criticize films like we do or break it down like that. When I told her I'm also put Medea films in there, she's like, "Why? It was good." I'm like, "Understandable, babe. For you, it was good, and I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. I'm glad you enjoy. For me, who went to school and know cinematography, know all those little snippets and things, that show's trash." So why we did a coverage for that film as well back in when it was released. We didn't see it. It was me, Whawkins, and one of our co-hosts, Jokester, I believe, and we
just talked about it.
We just talked shit about it from how the report of even the actress wasn't able to do press coverage of how bad it was, or because of how she had a bad type of sour taste with the producers, where she was trying to correct the writers, trying to correct the people how to do the film and everything. It was just a shit show. But continue talking about the shit show.
So, and yeah, do you guys want to guess what my wifey's reaction to that movie was when I brought it up?
Oh, she hated it, didn't she? Well, I don't know the full one, but
Same, I don't know.
What was the full reaction?
Well, when we watched it together, she hated it. And I think I had a helping hand in that one, because there were times where we had to pause throughout that movie. It's like, what the fuck is this travesty? But when I brought it up with her the other day, she asked, "Wait, we saw that?" It's like, "Yes, we did." It's like, "I don't remember seeing it."
Damn.
It's like, "Oh yeah, no, we
she
saw
erased
it."
it from her memory.
It was that bad. She got rid of it.
Repressed.
But yeah, the original Snow White, I want to go on record saying that it may not be one of my favorite films, but I believe it is one of the most important films ever created. And much like the original Lilo and Stitch, if you guys and gals want to look up how that movie was made, it makes you appreciate animation as a whole, and really makes you it makes you appreciate what what kind of person he was, and what kind of studio Walt Disney was, when they were just like a bunch of passionate people trying to release something. Like, just as a quick little tidbit, Walt Disney would actually pay people his own money, even though he was already doing that for the film. He would pay more people out of his own pocket if they would give him a good gag to put into the film.
Wasn't aware about that.
Yeah. And so that actually happened, because someone did mention, like, "Hey, I brought this up," and he actually paid me. And there were times where Walt Disney ultimately restarted the animation on the project, I believe at least once, because someone pointed out like a flaw. It's like, "Hey, what about this though?" And he's like, "Oh shit, all right, well, we're gonna have to restart the whole thing." It's like, oh. So again, original Snow White, probably one of the most important films ever, which really, really sets the stage of how, when you have a lead actress that hates the original, when you have a movie that cannot write itself a script to save its life, when it has a god awful soundtrack, when everything about it is awful, when you decide to have Gal Gadot have a song in there, you fucked up. What are you doing? Despise Snow White. Yep. But the final movie is one that I...
That's not your number one? I thought that would have been
that was number two.
Oh,
That was number 2.
so what's your number 1?
Oh, it's a recent film that I have seen. In fact, I brought it up on this very show, 2 episodes ago?
Oh, the Five Nights at Freddy?
Yep, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It is the worst movie I've seen this year, or in 2025. Because Lilo and Stitch, it is an abomination. Snow White, tragic monstrosity. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it doesn't just insult my emotions, it insults my intelligence. It insults me more. It's so bizarre. Everything about that movie, the more I think about it, it's just like, you people wrote this. You people decided to commit this to a film. At least with Lilo and Stitch and Snow White, it's like, oh, well, it's just, fucking laziness. It's like, let's just make live action, quote unquote, live action stuff. With Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it's like, well, we got a bunch of money from the first film, and, we're going to have to put it in our A game for the second one because, it means a lot to people. You had expectations. What did you do with it? You butchered it in the first 2 minutes of your film. Let all the stands come at me, but there is a reason that the general public has decried that film. There is a reason why no one really likes FNAF 2. It's such a baffling, stupid film. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's like every second of it, I had to pause and be like, you can't do that. That's not illegal. So yeah, that's my number 1. Whawkins, buddy old pal. Now that I got that shit list out of the way, what was your shit list?
Oh, buddy. So Lilo and Stitch would be my top one of the year, or like least one of the year. And you guys already said most of that, so I won't repeat what you guys have already said. So moving on beyond that, I'd say number 2 would be Happy Gilmore 2, because
Really? I enjoy
why did this movie? I mean, it was fine. Question mark. I think my biggest complaint with it is, why did this need to be a thing?
Agreed.
Like,
I just enjoy having
that's my thing.
MJF
Yeah.
and a few actors appearance. So that was the fun part. But I get where you're coming from. I didn't even watch the original like that or was a fan. So understandable why you have that as a shit list when it comes to aspect. Understandable.
The original is hilarious. I will go on record saying that that's probably one of Adam Sandler's funnier movies, especially back then, as he was starting out and all that. God damn, that movie's just hilarious. Happy Gilmore 2, it didn't make me laugh as much. And again, the whole time I'm watching, I'm just like, why does this exist? This didn't need to exist, except for, the whole thing of Adam Sandler likes to make movies so him and his friends can go on vacation at places. Fair enough. If I was able to do that, I'd do the same thing. I'd take these 2 guys to Iceland or something. Yeah, it'd be great.
And go see 2 waterfalls?
My third maybe 3, maybe just one big one that's broken up into 3. But my third and this would be my third and final one. Would be, I saw the animated Genndy Tartakovsky movie, Fixed.
Oh,
this again, I go into a little bit more detail on my stream. So again, quick cheap plug, blah, 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 but I have never seen so many animated animal buttholes in all my life, and I never want to ever again. Yeah. I was like, what? Why? I get it, but why? Why? There's also a dog whorehouse that they go to. The whole premise of this movie, Vash, because I don't know if I even talked to you about it.
No, you didn't.
The whole premise of this movie is it follows a cute little dog. I mean, cute, but he gets older and fatter and all that. His family decides, hey, we're going to get you fixed. And of course, that's the bane of existence. Basically, this movie is a 2000s comedy starring Seth Rogen, There you go. There you go. That's the movie. That's the movie. I mean, I didn't. It did make me question why I was sitting there by myself. Why am I watching this movie? Like, why am I putting myself through this just because I'm bored? What? Okay, but I will say this. The only circumstance I would recommend is if you're just hanging out with a bunch of people, you're already like super into extracurricular activities, and you put this movie on because nobody's paying attention to it because everyone's just out of their mind loopy. Like they're doing the loopy fist from the Naruto anime when that came to America, and they decided to censor the drunken fist to the loopy fist. So, there's that. Yeah, that's the only time I would ever recommend this movie. So, yep, those are my 3 worst ones. Happy Gilmore 2, Fixed, and Lilo and Stitch.
All right, that's an interesting lineup for us to talk about for the shitless NTV anime movies already we have spoken about. Now let's get to our honorable mentions. I have a few honorable mentions. Chat, I should state first, my honorable mention list is not ones I have seen already. It's ones that I plan to, but I didn't get to see it. And if I did get the chance to see them, these would have been on my list in my top 10 instead. But since I didn't get the chance to see it because of lifing is lifing, I didn't get the time, and streaming services fuck always. So I want a big shout out to 6 of them. Zootopia 2. Haven't seen it, but I know it would have been on my list. Wake Up the Dead Man, because if you haven't seen the Knives Out series that went from original on a theatrical run now to on a Netflix run by Ryan Johnson and everything, I heard they've been very good, but I haven't seen the second or third one. I do plan to see the second or third one sometime in the future, but I want to shout out because I know they're very good. Den of Thieves 2, have seen the first one, haven't seen the second one, but it's fucking amazing. If you know Ice Cube's son, he's also a big fan of pro wrestling, so I want to see and support him as well. Third one, Ballerina. If you are a big fan of the John Wick franchise, such a good film. And then Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Haven't seen the Tom Cruise film, but I know very good things about it. And, if you know Tom Cruise, if you know his Mission Impossible films, they're always really good stylistic. And he does all these action stunts and everything else. So I know it's worth it. And then the first one, F1. I knew it would be in my top 10, but sadly it's not because, again, honorable mention. 2 honorable mentions I actually want to give that I did see, but it's not part of 2025 releases, but I did see it within the year. One is Tenet. I finally saw Tenet within 2025. Fucking amazing film. Highly recommend it if you have not gotten the chance to see it. It's a very Inception type of film. If you know the type of film I'm talking about, then you know the type of film that you have seen or will see if you haven't seen it yet. And then number 2 is Crazy Rich Asian, the 2018 movie. Really beautiful. I really want to go to fucking Singapore one day. Has so much fucking beautiful type of scenery, and it's so fucking people rich over there. It's fucking amazing. But these are my 8 or technically 6 honorable mentions and my 2 actual from a different year. That is my honorable mention. I'm gonna pass it to Whawkins this time. What is your honorable mentions?
I only have one honorable mention.
Awesome. Quick one,
which is going to be the Day the Earth Blew Up, which was an animated WB movie starring Daffy Duck and Porky Pig.
Yes, I never finished that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie. It is fun. There are some funny parts in it, but I will say, and I explained this to Trevor last night so we can look it up. The best gag in the whole movie for me is in the beginning. It's when the farmer dies.
Just walks away.
Because the whole movie, like the whole intro, the farmer is just edited like he's a PNG, like just a moving PNG.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, the animators decided, oh wait, this is an animated movie. We need to actually work. Let's just animate the shit out of the farmer just going, now you boys take care now, you hear? And literally, like, after that, it's back to PNG walking into the lake and just disappearing. It's like, okay.
In a vaguely way, telling the audience that he chose death over taking care of his kids.
I mean, I don't blame him because look at his kids, especially the duck.
Oh my god, Daffy's just been making shit worse. You know, Ren is due. They said fuck the rain and everything. But hey, good shout out, honorable mention, great one. That's a fun one.
That's my only honorable mention. So
pass it to Trev. You got 1, 2, 5, 6, 8 like me.
I have one.
Perfect. Let's get to it. Let's hear it.
Zootopia 2.
That ain't making your top 10.
I like it. But compared to the shows and movies I watched from this year, I'm going to piss some people off, considering what made the top 10. But I just had more fun with them, and I liked them more than Zootopia 2. Not to decry it, but it's all right. It just didn't crack my list.
Okay. So if that's all, then let's get on and cracking. Let's get on with the top 10 movie list of our the panelists. What is our top 10? And let's go first with Legendary Vash. What is mine? I'm gonna go by number 10, Megan 2. That would be number 10. Number 9, Mickey 17. I just saw it's fresh in my mind, but I feel like that's a good spot. Number 8, Bad Guys 2. This was my number 8. Number 7, The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck and John Berto. Highly recommend it. So good. If there's a third one, I have no problem watching it. And number 6, The Fantastic Four First Steps. Number 5, Superman. Number 4, Thunderbolts. Number 3, K-pop Demon Hunters. And number 2, Sinners. And number 1, Chainsaw Man Rize was number 1 movie of my list of 2025.
Word.
Any comments? Any thoughts?
Any of them you want to elaborate on? Like, why you placed them there, or
I would say,
why they entered your top 10, your sacred top 10.
Chainsaw Man, experience, movie, the animation, the whole production, the song Iris Out, everything was fantastic. Everything was spectacular. So highly recommend for you guys to go check it out. When it comes to, Sinners, you have a beautiful vampire horror, but also black culture film. It talking about the music, what it means of the jazz being involved back in the day, like how everything that involves the twin brothers trying to survive, trying to make something the name for themselves, lying, but also trying to look like big shots. That's amazing. And Thunderbolts of Superman being a comic book film, being my top 5. I love Superman. I love the House of L. I love the character, but Thunderbolts was slightly better to me because it was talking about you being a hero, but also being human and suffering through depression, suffering through anxiety, also being scared of having lost your sister when, after the blip. All those things are very important to kind of follow up with. And all of our new Avengers are just regular people trying to save the world. And I love the Accountant 2, Bad Guys 2, as you see right here in this red, beautiful poster. The Bad Guys film was a beautiful Sony animation project. They have some hitters, and I really don't mind the Bad Guys 3. We are getting a Bad Guys 3. I'm lying. With how they ended up with that film, we were for sure getting a Bad Guys 3. We're fucking getting like a Men in Black version of the Bad Guys type of universe, and I'm here for it. And then Mickey 17, I love Robert Pattinson, but like I said in my honorable mentions, those could have definitely sit up on my top 10, and it could have taken any of these films out. Don't know which ones. Maybe time will tell when I get to watch these films. Then I will have a better top 10 when I change it up in the future. But at the moment, and Megan 2 was the surprise horror film that I actually enjoy in a new visualized type of Chucky version of Megan, but in an android, but also trying to save the world because, scientists and money breeds power, breeds hunger, and wants to fuck up the planet and trying to fuck up other people's projects. But those were my top 10. Hopefully you guys enjoy my top 10 recommendation, and hopefully you guys, also comment down below your thoughts as well. I'm gonna pass it to Whawkins.
Oh, me next. Okay. 1 second as I type something really quick.
If you're not ready, I can pass it back to the switch.
No, I'm good now.
He says no.
I'm good
back
now.
to Whawkins.
Yeah. Now we're professionals here, folks. Okay. So So my top 10 movies, starting off at number 10, was Fantastic Four. Because not only did I see it with lovely Trevor here, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. And for context to people, I lied earlier when I said I saw 13 movies in total last year. I forgot one movie that I had to add into my top 10. So that's why The Day the Earth Blew Up became an honorable mention. So that's besides the point. But yeah, Fantastic Four, it was a fine movie. Cool, neat, awesome. Thunderbolts, though, squeaks out the number 9 spot because it was just a better movie. Like, let's be honest, it was a better movie than Fantastic Four. I do see your reasonings up for it to be better than Superman, but I think for Superman, because it is higher up on my list, it just kind of hit me more emotionally than it did with Thunderbolts, but that's fine. That's cool. That's neat. However, there's one movie that takes the number 8 spot, but like Bambi the Reckoning. Holy Jeebus. This movie is batshit crazy. It's some of the deaths are hilarious. The fact that like the one trailer shot, and I mentioned this last night too, the one trailer shot you get where like the deer finally gets into the house.
Oh yes, I remember that. Oh,
that's the climax, right? Like, Vash, you would think that was the climax of the movie, right?
No, it wasn't, right? More.
It was a third into the movie, roughly.
Wow, so there's a lot more for it. I do plan to watch it. I just haven't gotten the chance to see it. Like, I haven't gotten yet to finish Cocaine Bear or the Winnie the Pooh one, but I need to finish Bambi or watch Bambi the Reckoning.
Oh, we'll get you on Bambi. We'll get you on Bambi.
I'll be here for the watch party.
And 2 other movies that are going to be on this list that I know a certain cloud on here knows what I'm going to mention.
Talk to us. But what's number 7?
Above Bambi though. Yeah, number 7's actually going to be Superman, because again, I thought for me it was a really good comic book superhero movie. It did beat out Thunderbolts a little bit because I felt more like a kid watching that Superman movie than I did most any other things I watched this year. So it kind of really took me back to like coming home from school and watching a Superman cartoon or something. I'm just like, yeah, this is great. This is fun superhero BS and all that. And anybody who says that Superman is a bad character because all he did was save a squirrel during a kaiju fight, you are missing out on the plot of Superman. Anywho, K-pop Demon Hunters enters number 6. So unfortunately, sorry guys, it's not the top 5, but it was still a really good movie. The soundtrack slaps, the animation's beautiful, the story is pretty good. It's one of those things because like for me, I always look into the emotional connection with it. I didn't have one as big as most people, which is fine because we're all different, you and I. Why think the same when we can all just think differently and talk and consume and be merry and all that? But now we enter the top 5. The first one is the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie arc, which was basically like 5 anime episodes put into one so you can pay your money and watch it in a theatrical format, which it was a beautifully done movie. I'm one of the people that really liked the ending and how they did it. Yeah, it did kind of drag a little bit, but I do really like the story regardless. And I think, at least for me, I think the movie should have just been the Tanjiro and I forgot the other guy's name. The 2-on-1 against Akaza. I feel like that should have been the movie, and maybe the other 2 fights before it should have just been a few anime episodes. But I get it. You want to do everything in a movie, fine, cool, whatever. But it does make the top 5. But oh boy, now we're getting to some fun stuff, folks. Number 4, Screamboat Willie. This might have been the most fun I've had watching a movie all year.
Oh, this one. Is this a Mickey Mouse adaptation one? Oh yeah, I'm seeing the poster. Yeah, I'm seeing the poster of it.
There's references to Disney princesses. Pete's in the movie. the whistle of Steamboat Willie, the do 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 do. I'm gonna stop there before copyright gets us. That's in this movie after a beautiful murder. It's
By the chat,
again,
my
it's
face
the-
is stunned because I'm staring at a poster or I'm seeing the images of him just doing this and just him having a spear. And I'm just stunned. I'm just. Anyway, go ahead.
Wait and
electrocuting a whole room.
I was literally about to say that.
The electrocution scene. And no, there's one good reference. So I might spoil a death. I don't care. Whatever. People die in this movie. Oh, go Cry Me a River. Real class, Cry Me a River. What they do for Ariel as the princess, because I remember I had the epiphany while we were watching it. Because we had to rewind. Remember because somebody came into the call at that time. And we were going over Ariel, and I had this epiphany. Wow. That was actually brilliant because she has maybe one or two lines in the beginning of the movie and then she doesn't talk. She actually gets off screened. And I'm like, oh my God, this is brilliant because Ariel loses her voice. So it's like they're actually doing a really cool reference that might just be blow some minds. Oh my God. It was probably, again, the most fun I had watching a movie this whole year. It's just batshit insane. It's crazy. And I love every second of it. It was beautiful, beautiful work. And there's going to be a sequel, apparently.
What you mean apparently it's happening with the mini?
I need it.
Those films are so easy to make.
I hope it's this year.
Those films are so easy to make and a profit of it because people would just watch it for this exact humor.
Trevor.
Yeah.
You'll understand the visual watchers, the watchers out there, not the listeners, because screw the listeners right now. When you see the movie, you'll understand. You'll understand trying to press a button. Trust me.
No. I will. All right, when it's my turn, I will happily explain that scene. I will happily do it.
So what's your number 2?
No, you want to show them feet. You mean my number 3? Well, along the same lines along the same lines as Screamboat, Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare.
That was a thing as well. I forgot about that one.
Now, the only reason that this beats out Screamboat is because it's actually a good movie. And I have a witness for that. It's legitimately a good movie. I will recommend this. You don't have to be intoxicated or anything. You can watch this sober and be like, hold on, what?
So no libations are needed?
Unless you want to, okay. But I won't say you don't need it to enjoy it because it's actually a good movie.
Okay.
There's actually character work in it. There's character in it. But I mean, I might sound like a broken record because my top 2 are the same as Vash's. Number 2 was Sinners, and number 1 is Chainsaw Man Rize.
Hey, let's go. Love it.
Honestly, I'm not going to repeat what Vash said because I think he said both of them very well. And plus, I mean, Chainsaw Man Rize movie had freaking Chainsaw Man riding a shark on land.
And on a building on the side in a tornado attacking a
tornado baby.
Tornado baby, tentacle creature with tentacles going around. And with a sexy bomb baby and a pool scene.
Yeah.
Trev, talk to us.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your top 10 then?
It's mine.
Oh boy! All right, so technically, because I threw in my shows in here. Technically, I have 6 movies to get through, but we're just gonna take it one at a time. Number Well, okay, number 6. The Bad Guys 2. I really liked that one. Even though it is kind of just almost like a retread of the first one, that does, just because something's broken, you don't have to fix it. I really liked the characters. I really enjoyed the constant struggle of Wolf, the big bad wolf, because the first movie is like, you can't be good. Second movie is like, now here are the consequences of being good. You don't have your infinite riches. You don't have your infinite freedom.
You don't have a job.
You have a job. And because of that, because of this boring 9 to 5 that you have, or just, you're just trying to fit in, you're just longing for that past life. And then when that past life comes a knocking, are you going to take the chance? Are you going to, give up all your development for that rush again? Or are you going to commit to being the good guy? There's some really fun stuff in that movie. Really enjoyed it. Recommend Bad Guys 2. Number 5 and number 4. Dreamboat Willie and Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. They made my list. And yes, my dear viewers, if you remember, I said I might piss you off. They beat Zootopia too.
That's crazy. I feel bad for Neko when she watches this. Like, really? They beat Zootopia too? How amazing!
I will happily call her, and I will personally show her both of these films and be like, "This is
we can easily indoctrinate her. Easily. You too, Vash. Join us."
I'd rather see the greatest film that had $1.46 made in the box office compared to Dreamboat and Peter Pan making like at least 30 million box office. That's all.
Yeah, but at least Dreamboat really
Avatar
took
5. No.
I just had to say, Dreamboat really took risks, It had the balls to be fun, and not just like we could call it bad, but it was so much fun. It was a classic bad. It was classic fun. I had so much fun watching this with Whawkins. It is a hilariously good time. It's not even a movie that like tries too hard because it knows what it is. It's a stupid horror movie based on Steamboat Willie. That's the joke that everyone goes to. It's like, oh man, a work is the public domain. What are we gonna do? Make a horror film out of it. That's what they do. That's the joke. And they actually put time and effort into the joke, and they have fun. Like, for example, let's just say that you have two girls trying to get a picture with each other because they're so vain and selfish. And our little demon Mickey Mouse here is like, oh, perfect. Free kill time. He goes into a little, what is it, Whawkins? A tractor or something?
Oh, it's a forklift. It's a forklift.
Gets into a little forklift. And in true cartoon logic, he does it like, and does the setup by pressing the button to turn the forklift on. Forklift doesn't work. And you just hear these two girls just like constantly like, oh my God, you're going to look so cute. You're going to look so sexy. And then you just have a shot of Demon Mickey just hitting the button repeatedly with a deadpan look on his face, like, no joke. That is going to be in edited videos. It's so funny. I love it. It's just fun. That is why it's number 5. It did not beat Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare because, again, this is a hot take. This is a film that had no right being good. I almost felt offended that Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare was good. Like, how dare you, film? I watched Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 1. I suffered through Blood and Honey 2. I had fun with Bambi the Reckoning, but what do you mean Peter Pan's good? Why isn't this one that's good? Like Whawkins said, it has character moments. It has a coherent story. It actually has some legitimately scary stuff that, sure, we could just classify in the gore section, but hey, at least, it was actually kind of scary. It was a surprisingly good film. It had no right to be, but it was good. God damn it. All right, that was the fun ones out of the way. Now we gotta get more serious.
Yeah, your top 3 now. Talk to us. What's your top 3 in your ranking? What sits at the end?
In fact, I have a good feeling that my top 3 are 3 films that neither of you have even heard of.
Probably
Coming
not.
in at number 3, we have, funny enough, Lupin the Third, Zenigata and the Two Lupins.
Oh, a Lupin movie came out this year?
Yeah, it did.
Kind of. It is
Okay.
technically an ONA. I believe that's like
Okay.
the same category as an OVA. It was technically 2 episodes together, but what I watched was a almost hour-long version, so
Yeah.
I counted that as a movie.
And an hour and 32 minutes. Lupin the Third, the movie, The Immortal Bloodline.
Yes. So here's the thing that I did not know. Apparently, there are 6 ONAs being made, and the Immortal Bloodline is the 6th one. And they're all connected, like they're all building up to this 6th movie. And if you watch the trailer for the Immortal Bloodline, the whole point of the trailer is like, oh, by the way, here's our story that's going to connect all of the series and all the movies together, apparently. But that's beside the point. I just happened to find this by chance, this Zenigata movie, because hey, Zenigata is one of my favorite Lupin Third characters. I adore the show. I adore the movies. And this one, how do I put this? It still has some silliness in there, like how do I put this? Like Lupin, Lupin the Third gets jumped by a guy, but he just does like this little cartoon shimmy where he almost gets stabbed, but he just takes his arms out of his coat jacket and ducks, and it's the coat that gets stabbed in like one of those cartoon dodge effects, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There is some silly stuff, but it is a surprisingly serious film. Where there is a Lupin the Third that bombed an airport, and so everyone in the world is like, "Oh my God, Lupin the Third, he's a bomber," and oh no, he might try to bomb this peace conference that's going on. Well, have no fear, Zenigata is on the case. It almost feels like an origin movie of sorts because it doesn't exactly fit into the Lupin the Third timeline from what I understand. It's kind of like this it's its own story. But it does ask that it's like, hey, if you're familiar with the source material, you kind of know what's going on. Lupin the Third and Jigen. Lupin and Jigen are going to find a treasure. But hey, to get there, they have to go through a country. The same country that this imposter Lupin bombed. And it's like, oh, and Zenigata's there hunting them. And he's kind of pissed at Lupin for bombing an airport. So it's like the race is on to figure out, it's like, who was this imposter Lupin? And, what's the deal? There's a big old mystery. It is surprisingly serious in a lot of aspects. You get some deep comedic moments, but there is also blood. There's a good amount of blood, and you have a lot of bombs in this movie, like suicide bombers. It's kind of insane. But it's still formulated like a Lupin the Third movie or an episode, I should say, where it's like you have a mystery, you have some silly shenanigans, you have Lupin being Lupin, and you have, of course, the final maybe 10 minutes where it's just like, here's the plot twist, woo! It's just like it's the kind of plot twist that make you go like, yeah, Lupin and Zenigata, yeah. Exactly. So highly recommend it. I will check out the other ONAs if I can find them, because holy hell, Zenigata and the Two Lupins, very serious film, but it's still a Lupin Third film. So I had some fun with that. Number 2. I can once again thank Crunchyroll for this one because they nominated this film for their 2025, even though technically it came out very late 2024. So we can blame Crunchyroll, as always. Who here has watched the movie Look Back?
Oh, not yet.
I didn't get to see it yet. Not yet.
But I know about it. Yeah, I know about it.
I read the manga, but I haven't seen the actual movie adaptation of it.
I watched this yesterday. No, I'm sorry, not yesterday. 2 days ago, because I was trying to catch up. Like, oh, I need movies and I need other things for this top 10 that we're doing today. So I was thinking, like, okay, let me just try to find like movies and whatnot. And I found Look Back. This is a film that I am going to do my best not to say anything about. And I have my reasons. Not only it's one of those stories where it's very simple in premise. It's basically, if I start talking about the film, and if you're familiar with the structure of storytelling, you're gonna understand what's happening. All I can say is, hey, there's a kid that's really talented at making manga, but oh no, there's another kid that's also really good at making manga, and the two are going to form a friendship. Nothing bad will happen, right? There you go. That's all I can say. It's a very private film. Very simple in storytelling, but my god, the animation, I really like it. It did make me shed a few tears by the end of it. I was like, oh shit, no. So yeah, and here's the best part. Here's what all of you can do. We're about to make this an interactive game. All right, listeners. All right, viewers. All right, Vash. All right, Whawkins. Here's what I want you all to do. So, if you are watching this on your phone, swipe up. I want everyone to go on to youtube.com right now. We can do this. We're all going to work together. I'm doing it as well. We're going to go on YouTube.
Be part of my fan fiction.
We're going to type in Look Back Anime. Just do that. Put that in your theme. One of the first videos that pops up on YouTube should be a 58-minute and 20-second video called Look Back 2024 English Dub. Watch it at your discretion. I feel like you will like it. It is right there. It is free. Have at it. I don't want to say anything else. It is a really good movie. The end. That's my number 2.
Word.
Now, number 1.
What beat it?
Whawkins, I actually live commentated this one to you yesterday.
Oh. Okay.
So, this film, again, because I was looking around, I wanted to see what was making the rounds, what's a very popular movie that, you know, might have earned its reward. And I see a name pop up here and there. And I'm like, what is this? I don't know. What is this? Something called Little Amelie or the Character of Rain? What is that? What is this movie? This is, as much as I understand, it is a gorgeously animated movie made in France, I believe, because I believe the dialogue is in French. The story is, God, it's hard to describe this movie because it is kind of crazy. Basically, you have a baby, and it's basically a movie's way of saying this is a potential of how babies and children interpret the world as they grow up, and they have very active imaginations. It's kind of like Akira, the movie, mixed in with wholesome Japanese life. The story is that there is a baby, Amelie, born. And she's described as oh crap, I literally just had a second ago. Something called like a corn baby? Cash corn, I think. Basically, she doesn't move or talk at all. And she has this already inner monologue, you know, from birth. And it's like, I do not see what I see with my eyes, but my ears do not listen, for they are just auditory receptors. I am God. Like, what? It's like, well, okay, we're getting a little crazy here, getting a little abstract. But essentially, it is this little girl that may be able to warp reality with her imagination because she does alter her physical environment with imagination. Like when she gets mad and agitated, the whole room shakes and a bunch of books fall to the ground. And someone does come in to pick up the books. It's very odd. Also, this baby is like, what, 2 years old, and she's able to speak in complete sentences in the most monotone, deathly way. For example, this child, this Akira-like child, is like, my grandmother is dead. I was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. It's like, why is grandma dead? Like, well, you see, age slows us down and it makes us sleep, but that could be good. It's like, what if you die young? It's like,
no. Gotta explain death to a child. Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Yeah, it is a shockingly, it's a simple story. It is just a baby that's growing up for 3 years of her life. That's it. But this movie is so gorgeously animated. And the characters are very simple, but it is a very wholesome film.
And if you could repeat the name of the movie, just in case for the audience.
Yes, Little Amelie. In fact, I'm going to DM you this one because I can understand if, Amelie or the character of Rain is a little hard to spell. Here you go, Vash. There you go. DM'd you that.
Okay.
It is a gorgeous movie. Simple characters. It's hard to describe. It's kind of abstract, but it's just this little girl bonds with the nanny and just you get to see her life. And I will admit, at the end, I openly wept at how it ended. I was like, oh shit. Oh man, you didn't have to do that.
So that's why I didn't hear more about it after that conversation.
For context, because I'm going to say, because it's funny, I'm going to pull up our chat history.
Oh, this is great.
Let me scroll up
for everybody. So Trevor starts to talk to me about this baby that he's watching, this baby movie and all that. I'm like, all right, cool, neat, awesome, fantastic. The way he described it, I'm like, wait, so in simple terms, it's this, right? And hopefully that's given Trevor enough time to find the message to.
I got it.
Okay, good.
I said I'm watching a movie for tomorrow. Didn't think it would make my list, but from what I'm gathering so far, Akira versus French dialogue plus Miyazaki as the director of Chalk Zone plus Innocence.
That's a crazy comparison of 4 different comparisons into one. Because the movie I thought you was talking about, the movie Niza too, the one that was released as well, made also $1 billion worldwide as well.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten the chance to see it. I think it's on Netflix now, the first and second one.
I think so.
I plan to watch it as well. But that's the one I thought you was talking about. That's why I was telling myself and the audience, can you repeat the name in case the audience got confused like myself? I did, and because I thought you was talking about Niza too, honestly.
Oh yes, Little Amelie or the character of Rain. And Amelie for all the viewers, it is spelled Amelie. Also, I have to say how the last message went.
Oh, yeah? So, yeah, he described that to me. I'm just like, oh.
I was explaining to you what this character with this baby is like, and how I was like, oh, good, she learned the concept of death. Red flag. The second to last message I sent to you was, we have a racism. And you were like, what? And I said, an RKO, but R is with racism, and racism KO was not on my bingo card for this film. That was the last message I sent to you before the film made me wept like a baby.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other comment I made where I'm just like, wait, you just described Baby Gara.
Oh yeah, picture Gara minus the assassins, but he's Izanagi.
I'm just
crazy.
like, what? No, that's overpowered. You can't do
Exactly,
that.
dude.
You can't do that in my fan fiction.
There's a time where Amelie is described to what a yokai is, and then she immediately pictures it opening up her front door. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, that was. I did not expect I would like that film that much, but my god, what an awesome movie! Highly recommended. That's why it's my number one. I really love that film.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So with that, 6 films of a 20-minute conversations for Trevor talking about his movies.
Woo-hoo!
Look, this is a guy that I've had multiple 6-hour podcasts with. Like, remember those CBR days?
This is the abridged version.
Chat, as you heard it here, this was our top 10 of best movies of the year for our personal list. Some of us have top 10, some of us have top 6, some of us have top 8 or top 10. But some of us also had a few TV shows, very little. We did our best. We did the most we could. If you guys enjoyed this as much as you enjoyed the top 10 of the animes of 2025 from Off the Bench, hope you guys enjoyed this segment, this conversation of this podcast of episode 208, our first episode of the year, discussing what it is for our top 10. And this was such a good conversation. We also spoke about how Netflix is losing money, but how it is they're getting more movies from the James Bond franchise, and how they're going to be having Sun Jin-woo and Chae Ra having sex in the first episode already without even getting to know each other. They just say, hey, we're going to have them meet at the bar, and they're going to raw dogging it down in the Donkey Kong universe.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, any last comments before we end our show, chat?
Nah. I hope
Find a
2026 has
little
some,
Amelie if you can.
that,
You heard that?
and I hope 2026 has some good movies and TV shows for us to watch and consume. So when we do this in a year's time from now, maybe we'll have some longer list, or I don't know.
We have a better
Just
list
be good.
of top 10.
Just be
Because
good.
hey, chat, we were gonna have Avengers Doomsday. We're gonna have Spider-Man. We're gonna have The Odyssey. We're gonna have a lot of these films coming out for 2026. So definitely stay tuned for our conversation, because next week on episode 209 will be the conversation of our most anticipated movies and TV of what's to come. So stay tuned for that, chat, because it will be a long conversation. We will be definitely having more than a top 10. We'll be probably having a top 10, then honorable mention, and some TV shows that we may be looking forward for, like Euphoria season 3, The Boys, season 5, Invincible, season 4, and a few others I don't remember off the top of my head. But if you guys are looking forward for that, please let us know in the comment section below of what are you looking forward for 2026, and what are you looking forward for when it comes to TV shows, and what were your top 10 of the year for 2025, because we would love to hear more about that, chat. Thank you very much. So without further ado, thank you for watching, joining us for tonight, and taking the time to listen in. You guys already heard our plugs in the beginning of the show for, the stream of Whawkins that he did the night before, where he could talk about what he consumed from the media of 2025. You can also check out the Off the Bench, the Stranger Things, the Digimon, Sentenced to Be a Hero. All those plugs, all those links are down below in the comment section or in the bio, where you guys can always check out the AniMa W3 Studio main channel, where it has all our podcasts, all our videos, our short form content. The AniMa W3 Studio Vault channel is for all our gaming, our anime reactions, and our manga streams. So go definitely check that out. Shona Ronin will be relaunching this month. And without further ado, the Weebs Lounge podcast was presented by AniMa W3 Studio. Our production team, Vash, Whawkins, and Trevor. Special thanks to our production team and guests for coming on. And don't forget to follow the socials of the brand and team. All the links are down below on TikTok, IG, Twitter, Patreon, wherever you guys can find us. Thank you for sharing. And lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give feedback and let us know what you guys thought of this episode. You guys is what make the show and help us succeed. Continue supporting on behalf of everyone at AniMa Studio. We thank you for joining us on this episode of Weebs Lounge, episode 208. We see you next week. Take care for episode 209. And this podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. And continue eating a cheese on your pancakes with some syrup and Nutella on the side.
No, don't do it.
Take care.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Quick,
it.
watch
Don't do
Little Amelie. Bye.
it.